Show pow. Shack attack. Shower curtains. All right there. We done it, people. We done it. We've had problems. What's that? What is that? Hang on, I'll get back to the high energy intro. Why am I looking like I've got a suntan? I haven't had a suntan since about 1982. That was only because I fell asleep on a sunbed. What is that? Fuck's sake. Just can't concentrate when there's a sputum in my ears. Right, here we go. Bachaka Patoon, says Cheryl Peters. Bring your scrubbied rocks. Bring your scrubbied rocks. Bring your scrubbied rocks, your saltwater gargle rinsed mouth to the proper, beautiful, scrub glorious Friday afternoon call-in show. Chance it, ask it. Boom. Amazing, Ms. Peters. Absolutely snoothing. I'll be using all sorts of homemade words, and these ones, I promise you, will not include meanings. So, fly. Fly's got meanings. You can fly if you want. Thank you very much, Cheryl Peters. Yeah. Well, here's why it's the call-in show. Hello, Alan. Hoita. Got the weekend off, son? Got the weekend off? I have got the weekend largely off. No girlfriend. I might not stream Sunday afternoon. It depends how much. I write at night anyway. Like, I don't start writing until about 2 in the morning, and then I go through until about 6, and then I wake up with a migraine. So that's good. Hello, Martha. Oh, I've been called many things in my time before, sweetheart, but not necessarily a live one. Nice to have you here. Chris PT. Hello, Rags. Where's Chris PT? Or are you just calling his name? Hello, mate. Afternoon. It's near midnight in the land of Bodia. In the land where Coof is not. The land that Coof forgot. That's a brilliant name. That's a gorgeous name. The land that Coof forgot. You won't understand that, Chris, but on this morning's show, I explained I zoomed around town trying to sort out my visa, and I realised that I live in a land where there's no lockdowns or anything. It's just normal. Some people will get it. Most people will survive. It's like life. The land that Coof forgot. There's something in that. Probably not more than what I've just said. It's the sort of things you chuck out on a stream. Chucker, streamer. We'll let the numbers get up a bit. How are you, Rags? Nice to see you, son. All right, John Francis. Tony. Hello, mate. Boom. Good to see you. Good to see you. Steve Cray, Vesper Check. Hello, Al. Oh, absolutely wonderful. Point to that. Have an absolute Appalachian weekend. If I said it right? I'm always worried that I'm going to say, what's the one where your hair falls out? Alopecia. Oh, he lives up in those lovely Alopecian mountains. Everyone's bald. Good Lord, I've got the Ricata Law live just in case. He's been doing this all week, and it's like 100, 50, 20, 20, 25, 20. That's fair enough. It's a great show. Law of self-defense is brilliant. But fuck me, man, he must have taken about 30, 40 grand a day. And guess what they just said? Let me tell you something really interesting. They just said, hello, the killer GP. I've got a couple of those myself. Hello, Wolfie. Nollock's got to nip out. All right, well, hold tight until you get back. What are you going to get back? It's not funny, Chris. Hello, Willow. How are you? Probably weren't able to watch you live for 9 days after this one. What's happening? Are you on jury service or something? I do like Nollock's, though. Nollock's is worth about 30 points. Scott's Armour is on the firm. He's on the firm. Good to see you, mate. Now, talking about Scott's Armour, Rags, you sent me a bar link. When do you want me shilling that for? Hello, Livy. Good to see you, my dear. Tito is here. Ian Marr, Typical scatterbrain. Oh, typical. You don't see Marr. You don't see Ian Marr as a sort of bloke to go, oh, typical scatterbrain. Oh, what have I done? Forgot to take my GoPro to my nephew's workshop. There was audio recording and product testing going on, so I'll get footage at a better time. Got some stills to upload. Some stills? Did you take them with a magnesium burning flash? Okay, hold still, everyone. William, good to see you. Emma, Honey Monster, Scorry, Rise of the Right, good to see you. Jared Ralph. Meganesia is here, good to see you. That's what they say. That's exactly what they say. Jack London, Jack London. How's Jack London? He's all right. Jack London has got a very similar accent to me. Certainly, well, I can't actually say that because I don't hear myself as much as I hear myself. Swerve it, but deserve it. Okay, take that. That's my advice for today. Swerve it, but deserve it. You know, he reminds me of the people I grew up with. It's lovely hearing his voice. I don't listen to what he says, though. I just listen to his accent. And then I reply and go, all right, nice one, mate. Only joking. Carlson's on the firm. Rufus. Oh, man, still on it. How many days now? Is it getting better or getting worse? Goofed up. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. Oh, absolutely amazing. Oh, no, that's what it's all about. I had a kilt made, Ian, years ago. And I went up to Edinburgh to get a Sporran. And everywhere had absolute jank ones. I wanted one of the traditional ones with the, I think it's horsehair. Loads of horsehair, though. It's like about 12 inches of it. And everyone was trying to sell me these little sort of, to be honest with you, they felt like, I think I bet I'm really loud, aren't I? Loud boy. Secret rub there. I've just finished eating. Honestly, I streamed. Busy. Swerve it, but deserve it. And that's the hand signals, by the way, people, if you want to use that in public. Swerve it, but deserve it. If you can do that, that's always an option. Swerve it, but deserve it. Oh, I couldn't do the reverse. Oh, I still deserve it. Yeah, let me see if I can show you. Science search, Sporran, traditional. I hope I haven't got it wrong and Sporran in some kind of food. I'm sure I went to get a Sporran. Yeah, there you go. There you go. See, that's what I was after. Something like that. I wanted something like that. I don't know about that tartan, though. That looks like the inside of a Harrington jacket. Hang on a minute, Ian, I'll be with you. Yeah, shame you haven't got any video, actually. Now I'm realising why I'm missing out. So let me show you what I wanted. That's a nice photo as well, actually. Because I'm a bit about my Sartoriana, and so I wanted something authentic. Now I know I'm English, but that doesn't mean I can't wear a Sporran. But they were just shit what they were offering me, like really crap, like little plastic things. They look like something you'd wear at a gay bar. I want to wear a Sporran to a gay bar. More of a penis pocket than a Sporran. Right, so let me show you, Ian. An absolute touch that you're going to get that made. So this is what I found wherever I looked, right? This is what I found when I went all the way up there to buy a Sporran. I say that like it was a horrible day out, but what a nice thing to be able to do, go to Scotland to get a Sporran. But everyone was offering me this. Fuck off. I paid 600 quid for that kilt. I ain't putting your £30 shyster on it. Give me marks out of 10 for that one, Ian. What I wanted was something like this. I wanted something like that. No, this one's still got the one in the middle's got the animal's head on it. I wanted something like that. And this is the one I really wanted because I saw it before I left. I wanted something like that. Look at that for a Sporran. That's more like it. Could I get one? Could I fuck? And I'll tell you why. It wasn't through lack of looking either. Because you see that one on the screen there? When I eventually found one, they wanted a monkey for it. And this is going back about 25 years. Fucking 500 quid. I was like, it's very nice. He went, it's very, very expensive tool. Tony, John Francis, Emma Glass, all on the firm tonight. I don't think it's procrastination, but if you want to call it that, I'll remember that. I will remember that. Hello, Jay's looking over there on the Twitch. SD911, absolutely, as you're like OG scrub now around in these parts. Aramas is on the firm. Mad Liz is here. Kajetel Allstad. Hello, mate. Allstad, that was a bit of a vowel reversal. Swerve it, but deserve it. Don't forget. Right, so this is the calling show. Honey Monster. Yeah, I did get some. Mine was just green. It was just plain green. It wasn't a tartan. It was a kilt though. It was 6 yards of material that was pleated. Lovely bit of kit. I used to wear it all the time. And I had the full length proper woolen socks. I didn't wear those little gay Scottish shoes. I used to wear a pair of dealer boots with it. Ian Marr's got a Margaret Morrison Sporran. It means nothing to me. Oh, Ian Marr. Grego. Well, that's what I found out. That's what I sold out. Leather soled gilly brogues too. Nice. Well, if I was Scottish, I'd have that full bit without a doubt. Scott's Armour, did you get a Sigian dub? Come on, mate. I'm an Englishman. I can barely pronounce kill. I did not get a Sigian dub. No, it had a belt. It had gold braid. Look. Let me just, I don't want to upset the Scots here. Let's be honest. It was 6 yards that was pleated and it went round about twice and then it had some strange fixings. It wasn't a tartan. Perchance it was a tartan. Good call. Swerve it and deserve it. Rise or the right. At least I ain't dead. No, but are you feeling better? Are you on the up or down? Eunice, hello. Nice to see you. Linda. Right, we've got 90 people in. That didn't take long, did it? I'll tell you what we'll do. It was a lovely bit of kit, though. I used to walk around and I used to wear it in my Hussar's jacket. I had that Hussar's jacket made. That cost about 800, but I sold it for about £1,000 on eBay. Some German bloke, I think he thought it was an original. I mean, it was a fucking nice thing. What had real gold in the braiding, and I think the braiding was about 25 meters. Yeah, lovely coat. I don't think there's any photos of me wearing it. It was like a proper Hussar's jacket. I was going through a very weird time. Mousecat says bare knuckle Sporran fights on the open glens. You're trying to turn yourself on. John Palmer, Shane Ross Jury, Humans A. Right. Hello, Paul. Good to see you. This is like family night out. They're all in, aren't they? It's amazing numbers. 8 yards. Oh, I fucked it up. Maybe it was. I was improvising with the numbers. It was fucking massive, though. It weighed a ton. But it was very nice. I used to pull. The ladies loved it. It was easy sex. But then, even when I weren't wearing it, it was easy sex because I was a red hot rocket. Hello, Chuck Marie. No. You are contributing by being here, my friend. I miss all that. I had 2 lovely cashmere scarves. I left one in. Listen to this. Girlfriend, the bird who used to wear a fucking Prada suit, which I didn't like, but she looked good in it. The lovely bird with the cans, the Vietnamese girl. She bought me this gorgeous cashmere scarf, right? And I left it in a restaurant. And I rang up the restaurant. I said, have I left my scarf there? And she said, yeah. She said, I've got it. I said, okay. And I knew the waitress because I left it on when I started eating my dinner. And she said, are you going to eat in that? Because I was flirting with her. She said, are you going to eat with that scarf on? I went, oh, that's a good point. Sorry, love. So there was even a mention of the scarf. I took it off, folded it up and put it on the table, right? When I've left it there. Rung up the restaurant. Did I leave my scarf there? She said, yeah, I've got it. I went, oh, no worries. Went round there. Check this out. Went round there. I went up to not the waitress, but the manager. I said, hello, I left my scarf here. And she looked terrified, right? She went, it's not here. I said, no. I said, I just spoke to the waitress who served me. She said she's got it. And she went, no, we haven't. I went, what? And then I saw the waitress walking towards me. I said, have you got my scarf? She said, yeah, it's out the back. And then the manager went, no, it isn't. And the scarf was about 400 quid, right? And the girl says, yeah. I when he left, I saw it on his table. I put it out the back. She went, it's not there. And I just thought, oh, girlfriend's calling. I've got to deal with this. I'll keep it brief. Hello, my darling.
Hello.
Did you have an absolutely lovely day?
Yeah.
Good. You're a little bit Akkom Lang.
Huh?
You Akkom Lang. Did you Paksra? Oh, love, I'm making a video. I've just started. Oh. Stop it. I'm going to show you. I'll show them you. All right. Right, love, I'll talk to you later. I've just started. There's 110 people. Oh, come on. I don't want the old world. Well, the whole of my world watching me respond to this kind of behavior. Oi! Stop it. Darling, lay down, drink water. Right, no more. Love, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Come on. Bye, love. I love you. Bye. Look, how can you be with someone for nearly 3.5 years and her still have that effect on you? She's excellent. If I can give you any advice, it's get out to Cambodia and fall in love with an absolute princess. She's amazing. Right, sorry, I've got the old cheeky jawbones now. She wasn't being naughty, by the way. She was just. It's hard to explain, jokes between couples. You wouldn't. If I told you what she was doing, you'll be like, "Oh, that's hilarious." Mike Collins is on the firm. Right. It's a pipe. Dangerfield, do you like Scotch pies? I don't know what one is. I mean, I've had a pie in Scotland. Most delightful. Viking woman. Hi, good to see you. Lovely. Well, everyone's in. Let the ceremony begin. I will open up the grift. This morning's show was very, very excellent. I much appreciated this morning's show. You lot were on fire. I've got to say, though, the channel is growing again. I've got to make more videos. Everyone who emails me says, you're on fire lately. The streams have been brilliant. And everyone says, do miss the old videos, though. Me too, but they're very time consuming. When I do a stream, it takes as long as it takes to stream. Yes, there's a bit of research that needs doing, but I tend to be doing that anyway because I'm interested in what's going on in the world. But a video, you've got to think about it. You've got to record it. You've got to edit it. You've got to upload it. You've got to render it. You've got to end it. I moved it. I saw it. I moved it. I knew it. I followed it. I did it. I followed it. I watched it. I lost it. I caught it. I dropped it. I didn't do it. I didn't. Why couldn't it? Too much Usenbarten. Be quiet. So I swear to you, be quiet, you. I swear to you, Ricciata Law have been offering the defence free help. And without a doubt, the defence are watching that show. Without a doubt, they are. I guarantee the defence will watch Ricciata Law. I guarantee it. And they've said to them, if you want help, and there's been hello Howard, loads more things have happened today. Loads more evidence has come out that Binger was obviously hiding. This is an absolute shit show. So at the moment, I'm kind of relaxed because if he gets any guilty, this goes to appeal and he walks because it's just been bullshit from start to finish. I'm getting a sense, and someone said it on Ricciata. I'm just going to call him Ricciata, okay, until I forget it and use another word. But someone said it's like a death by 100 pieces, and it feels a bit like that. It feels like the defence, that the prosecution case has just got so many little slits in it, that if it goes to appeal, it won't, it'll be a joke. The one thing I don't know, though, does Kyle's bail still count if he gets a guilty? Do you know what I mean? If they say guilty on this charge, is he still bailed pending appeal, or does he do time pending appeal? That's the bit I don't understand, and that's the bit that's a bit confusing. Hello, Richard. Good to see you. Be nice. You're better like that. Hello, Sean. How are you doing, mate? I mean, it's set to make me look a bit flushed, but talking to her flushed me up like a beagle. I'm having my menopause or something. Do men have that? I don't even know what it is. I just know that old women talk about it. I don't know. Yeah, nothing. So this is what happened, Lazy Bones. So I just went, well, hang on a minute. I left a scarf here. Your waitress, her there, who I know and was talking to, even mentioned my scarf. When I rang her up, she said she's got it. And now you're saying you haven't, which leads me to believe someone's nicked it. And then the manager went, let me have a look. And she came back with like a £5 polyester nothing. I went, yeah, that doesn't look like my cashmere scarf, like at all. I went, don't worry, I'll talk to head office. So I got home, set it up and recorded it. And I said to this woman, one of your staff has nicked my scarf. And she said, I don't think so. I said, well, listen to what happened. And I told her, and she said, well, you can't prove it. I went, can't prove it? I said, any decent restaurant wouldn't even expect me to. They'd just replace it. I said, I can't believe this. I said, you do realise I'm recording this call? And she got really shitty with me. I said, well, you know what? I said, I'll be mentioning this on your website. I'll be mentioning this on all the restaurant review sites. I said, I won't. I'll say the food was nice and that. I'll say, but your staff have stolen my scarf. I said, and you ain't even offering to replace it. You're just saying it didn't happen. And even that you don't. It went on for about an hour. And in the end, I said, you know what? I've wasted enough time with you. I will not be going back to your restaurant. I said, but don't worry, I won't waste time leaving bad reviews. I said, to be honest with you, you'll probably be out of business in about a year. Lo and behold, still lost my scarf though, but my girlfriend bought me another one. Hello, Baz. Jambo's on the firm. Right, let me get this grift sorted out and we'll get on with the phoning. It's not a phoning, is it? No one's going to go, hello. It's a call-in. It's a computer-assisted communication session. Oops, that wasn't meant to happen. Why did that happen? Stop. I got an email today from an anonymous Proton mail account. And in the subject, it said sequined ... And in the main body of the message, it said ... miniskirts. Someone on the old pervert powder sitting at home going, oh, sequin miniskirts. I'll send that to someone. Thanks. Oh, I'll tell you what, I have had some good news though. Listen to this. So I had a mate, he was a bit of a financial genius, right? He went to prison for fraud. I think I mentioned this before. He's coming out soon, and he's on a bit of day release. And he, I've been talking about stocks and that. Well, there's two kinds of stock dealers. There's retail, which is the likes of you and me, and then there's everyone else. Most stock trading is done by a computer. Most stock trading is done algorithmically, not long term, not the sort of stuff we've been talking about, but day trading. Buy here, end of the day, sell. Might have gone up 10%. So you put £1,000 in, you earn 100 quid. Sometimes 2 or 3 days, sometimes a week, but it's all quite sort of, the old cliche, buy, sell. Most of that is done by institutional investors as opposed to retail, the likes of you and me. I'd probably say about 90% of institutional investing is done via computer algorithms. And this bloke's pretty good at all that. And he said to me, he's doing this business where people, nice one, Mike. It's always a blushing grift, in fairness. Thank you, Mike. Much appreciated. And he said to me that when he comes out of Nick, he's done 5 years. Fucking hell. When he comes out of Nick, he's setting up this service. But because he's been in like a Cat C, he's in there with loads of other fraudsters. And they're like accountants, lawyers, And in fairness, he didn't mean to. He wasn't like a criminal. He didn't mean to. It's hard to explain because I don't want to dox the poor lad. He was the man who put me onto that Felix Dennis book, the one that I always recommend. He was the man that turned my business from a junkie in his mum's shed into something that's given me a quality of life I definitely didn't deserve. But he said to me, he's already set this business up, and he's got a queue of people waiting. 20 grand consultation, 20 grand. Because these people are like multi-millionaires. 20 grand's nothing to them. And then £1,000 a month, and that £1,000 a month gives you an app that then just goes bing, binger, and then your phone says buy Spotify or buy whatever, and then you buy it, and then you forget about it, and then a day later or 5 hours later, bing, sell Spotify or whatever. And he said he's going to give it to me for free. He says, try it out. He said, I'll just let you have it. I was like, all right then. And there's nothing to lose because I'll just be putting 5 quids on. If it says buy so-and-so, I'll put a £5 on, do that a few times. And thank you, Mike. That's appreciated. And then if that turns out nice, maybe up it a little bit. But anyway, there might be some, we might be able to sort something out with some people if you're interested. Hello, Historical Doppelganger. Hello, Packer. That's right. I heard about that today. I was just catching up on it while I was finishing work. It's in pieces. The prosecution is in pieces. I don't really think it matters what the jury say now. I know that sounds a little bit. The show will start in a minute, so if you're new here, don't worry. Maniples. Hello, Packer. Did you already get a hello? I hope that hasn't neutralised it. Right. Oh, my days, I've missed one from the bullet. He won't like that. He will not like that. Let me press new comments. He will not like that. Packer. Right. The usual £2. If everyone done £2, I'd have about £16. Thank you, Packer. Little bullet. So it's CACIS. CACIS. So it's a CACIS. I sometimes get the feeling you people are talking behind my back and intentionally sending me cryptography. Yes, Willow, I did call him Nick Leeson a couple of times, and he said it was much like that. It was much like that. Thank you, Little Bullet. I don't know what CIAS is. I don't know what that is. It was very peculiar. It was very peculiar. Hello, Shagrat. You all right, son? Aramas. Your advice earned me 200 quid. It seems right to give you some. What advice was that? Did you get a free trade and get on a index and it's already pulled in 200? I don't know what advice that would be, but I'm quite happy to have that 5 spot. Thank you, Aramas. Well, that's what I thought. Maybe not. Maybe stop drinking or something. You never know round here. Swerve it, but deserve it. Computer assisted call-in session. There you go. So you knew there was not a chance in hell I would have known that. Thank you, Bullet, and thank you for clearing that up. Thank you, Aramat, as well. Chris is suggesting you found yourself in an alleyway. I don't know if that's very nice. There you go. That's what I said. Right. Okay. What are we doing? Right. What am I doing? Right. The grift. Here we go. Bing, bang. I'll get this. The show will start in approximately 30 minutes. It won't. About 30 seconds. Don't tell me it stopped working. I can't believe you lot have stopped writing. Don't do this to me again, StreamYard. I don't believe it. No way is Scorry the last person to write. It's all right. They've all come through. There you go. Viking woman met a guy trading on index and making loads of cash day trading. Yeah, it's a you can make money day trading if you've got money. That's the thing, because, well, I suppose if you, I don't know. It's a bit risky for me. I know about the long term one. Nice one, Aramas. Good to know. Tags. Chuck Beret. Oh, go on then. Take a bone from a dying man. It won't be the first time, and it won't be the last. Do you know what I'm going to say, Chuck? Swerve it, but deserve it. Okay. That soon? I don't think so. Right. There you go. You were trying to remember it. I've got this weird view of you sitting at home early or at work going, fantastic. No. Most excellent. No. Now you know. Mate, I might get it tattooed. Most delightful. And people go, why have you got that written on your arm? I go, sit down. Right. Okay. Tony, we've had a few on this channel, my friend. Don't you worry about that. Oh, don't worry about that. I've got many eyes all over the internet. Oh, yeah. Bringing it all back here. Growing. Learning. Burning, throwing, and sowing. Right, okay. He's coming down off of his Adderall trip. Right. Leverage trading, shorting, longing, singing, and songing. Binging and bonging, but not ping-ponging. Fraser McBurney. In the 70s, I did day trading in small gold mines. Oh, Fraser's the man to know. My broker asked, how do you know if the gold price was up or down? I listened to the London price at 3 a.m. Yeah, I imagine in the 70s that was a thing, right? In the 70s, you could literally get on the old shortwave radio and find out the price in another country. Nice one, Fraser, for the golding and donating. All right, where are we? Well, hello, Flammadiddler. Well, that's interesting. Well, hang on a minute. I mean, the mainstream media are trying to inject race into it. So if there is a race element that's been slapped onto it, but listening to Rakata earlier, because someone in the chat the other day said to me, if you think he's going to get acquitted, you don't know the Kenosha people. And or if you think he's going to get guilty, you don't know the Kenosha people. And I thought, well, fair enough, I don't. But on Ricata earlier, they were saying that his surname makes him lower class Kenosha, and that there's been like generational hostility between the rich of Kenosha and the poor, and the chances are the jury are the richer ones. So, you know, maybe, I mean, it's an interesting thing because maybe, you know, the mainstream media are trying to make it about race. Without a doubt they are, because that's what they do with everything, because that's how you can attack a certain group of people. But there may well be a class element. I mean, you know, if Mr. Rittenhouse was like the son of an oil baron and had like a double-barreled surname and a very posh voice, I doubt we'd have even got this far. Who knows, though? Who knows? It's all interesting. It's all interesting. Hello, Mouse Cat. How are you, mate? Say hello to the missus. I knew a guy whose wife left him. So he sold the house, sold the business, rented, day traded Forex. Oh, don't tell me about Forex. I've got, well, you can if you want. I've got so many horror stories around Forex. Lost over there, the next line. Lost over 300 big ones. Died penniless with nowhere, I imagine that meant, to live. Sleeping on my brother's couch. Nice guy. For people who don't know, Forex is foreign exchanges, right? So you get out there and it's like you right, what money is going to rise and fall against the dollar, right? So if you think, for instance, the Indian rupee is going to go up 10% against the dollar, you buy $100,000 worth, and then when it goes up 10% against the dollar, you sell it. Forex, foreign exchange, right? And don't Google it, because those adverts will chase you around forever. It's really heavily pushed, and it's such a nasty thing because it's so seemingly easy and tempting, and you know, oh, you get your first trade on us. But I know one film star, an actual film star, and two other people who all lost everything trading on the foreign exchanges, and they didn't need to. They started off, oh wow, I've made 50 grand today. Next week, 100 grand. Next week, lovely. But the way it works is, yeah, great. Oh, hang on, I'll put it all on. It gives you too much of a hit. That's why day trading worries me, because it gives you a chemical hit. You know, wow, I've just earned all that money. But if you can't afford to lose it, and then you think, well, hang on, if I only put a $1 on that, I've got a $2 grand overdraft on that account. Oh, and I've got that credit card. Yeah, hang on a minute. Overdraft, credit card, that's not even my money. Yeah, I could invest, I could put that on the Forex and then turn it into money. I mean, people make a fortune trading foreign exchanges, but again, institutional investors are using algorithms. It's only the likes of you and me sitting at home going, someone said that this was a good one. Yeah, it's not for me, mate. It's too much. Hello, Dom. Sleepy time. Like, sub, and share if you know what if you can be, everyone. Good night, Dom. Good to see you. Right, the grift. Hello, people. If you're having a fantastic time, which I'm sure you are, here's how you can support the channel. You can become a member. The top link in the description. There's free strata. They get private streams, 1 a month. They're very good fun. We get everyone onto the screen, and it's very awkward and weird. Great fun. If you join the top strata, you can see all 3 streams. If you join the middle one, the bottom 2. If you join the bottom one, just that one. The bottom one's about £1 a month, so worth a pop. And you get access to loads of things like the sub Ronnie emoji, the z from anyway, that all complicates matters. Super chat is the $sign at the bottom of the chat, or entropy. If you use entropy, you don't give YouTube anything. I will put entropy in the chat. The entropy link is in the description, but I'll pin up to the top. Oh, not that one. I'll pin it to the top of the chat. Boom. And if I'm right, come on, you dirty pinner. Well, can someone confirm that entropy is pinned up there, please? So there you go. You can also do SubscribeStar, which does do one-offs, but you can also set it up monthly. A couple of quid a month is all right. All links in the description anyway. I don't expect to get Rinch. I don't expect to become the Grinch out of this, but I do put a lot of time, effort, passion, and goodness into this. So a few donations are much appreciated. And I always say, for the size of the channel and the viewers I get, you're a very generous bunch, and it's much appreciated. I have to earn a few quid out of it to justify spending the time doing it and not doing things that could earn me money. And so thank you. It's all good. I'm sure I saw Alan drop a quid there. Nice one, Alan. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Not to you, Emma G, unless you want me to do something that warrants an apology. Oh, hang on a minute. 42's in the chat. Take that back. Right. Okay. If you like reading, I also write. Oh, yeah, they're excellent. Substack. Link in the description. Gratis. Yeah, there's 12 stories. Don't worry. The stream will start in a minute. 41 minutes. What the frick is going on? Right. So here's how it's going to work. Hang on a minute. Let me just see. Right. Okay, good. So I'm going to put the invite into the chat. Now, listen, here's the rules. You've got to have at least a good audio connection. You don't have to come on video, but at least a good audio. If your audio's crap, I'll just yeet you because it's terrible. And you can't have yourself on YouTube, you know, because that will then go into your microphone. You need headphones. As soon as I hear an echo, you'll be gone. You can talk about anything. Be respectful. Don't be shitty. And that's about it. But there you go. So I'll put it. Once someone's on the screen, don't bother trying to join because then I just have to sit there. Thank you, Eldritch. Nice to see you as well. Do you know what I mean, Brandon? It's there. It's free. It's wicked as well. Get on the Substack. Even if you don't want to read them, it helps me out. Right. Yeah. That has a habit of happening. So I'll pop it in the chat and someone can get on that and we'll get someone in. So this is just a nice hello, Contessa Anthrope, who says, and it does. Alan says there's 137 watching and only 62 likes. Come on, people. Nice one, Alan. Let them know. They need to know. So yeah, if there's somewhere in. Rag says there's no links in the description. Fucking hell. Let me sort that out right now. Right, hang on. 1 second. I've got to sort this out first before we can do anything. You fucked that up, Harold. Hang on. I've got to change that because I do like to shield my Substack. Sorry about this, people. We're having a little technical glitch. It's all fun and it's Friday. It's a freaking weekend. But I do have to get the links in the description. Why didn't I do that? I can do it now, though. I have the technology to build the world's first bionic man, Steve Austin. How good are the opening credits to the $6 Million Man? Beep, beep. I'll tell you, the thing I like about Steve Austin is he swerved it but deserved it. Didn't he crash his test rocket or something? Test rocket crasher. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. I will give you one warning, though, people. When you come and talk to me, I don't fuck about. There'll be no politeness. I will get right down to biz. Right, Rags, me old mucker. Can you confirm that what you just said has changed? Look at him. Look, you don't even know he's on the screen yet. Looking all pensive and terrified. And ginger and toothless. Good Lord, what have you done to yourself? Hello, Christopher. Patriotic Talk.
Can you hear me?
Oh, you're perfect. It's almost as if you're a streamer. It's a man who knows that. What?
Is that a bit of ketchup there? Is it? Or just ginger hair? Looks a bit of ketchup.
What, on me or you?
No, on me.
You've gone for the top button done up there of your shirt.
I've come dressed up smart for you, mate.
Thank you, mate. Have we ever seen what is under your hat, or do you keep that private?
No, I need a haircut. I've got like a ginger afro at the moment.
Jaffro.
I actually tried to get it cut today, but there was a massive queue. So I've got booked in for in the morning.
What kind of haircut do you have, Chris?
I'll have a short back and sides and just trimmed on the top.
Same as that, but I don't have this bit done. I like it as it is.
Yeah, it's all right for the lady boys out there, isn't it? So.
What an insult!
No way.
Right, no more people. I wouldn't have two people on at the same time, but young Harold, did ask to come on, and we did try and set it up so he came on first, but he's a bit slow and lazy, aren't you, Harry?
My apologies. I'll go if you want. If you two want some alone time, I'll go if you want.
No, no, I like this. How are you, Harry?
Good, thank you. How are you? You good? Is my audio good?
Yeah, you're fine. So you were quite eager. You were quite eager to come on. What have you got to say?
No, just be good to catch up with you.
You just wanted some attention. You wanted some attention.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry, Chris. I'll come back to you. But these young men, you know what they're like.
Look after the Zoomers first.
Yeah.
So
I've only got a few minutes anyway.
Well, that's what you said. You said you've got the missus coming over. You're birded off, are you? The technology on the boy. What is going on?
Oh, he's a Zoomer as well.
Harry, can you see here? Nah, bye, mate. I'll give you enough chance. What an absolute waste of time he is. See you later, Harry. Enjoy your evening. Kicked. Right, sorry about that interruption, Chris. Now, let's be honest. You've had a fucking hard year.
Yeah. I'm doing all right actually at the moment, but yeah, been a tough year. Yeah.
I see people digging you out left, right, and centre. Now I've been through all that. I know what it's like, but fuck me, man. What I mean, let's not get into the details. I don't think that's necessary. I'd like to just talk to you as a mate. But it's a weird one because you were full Tommy Robinson. I mean, I'll tell you what I've seen from you. This is what I've seen. Dedication. Whatever you were involved in, you put everything into it. Now I've got a lifetime of mistakes, fuck me. An absolute litany of really bad decisions. And Harry, I'm talking to Chris now, mate. I'm sorry.
Just let him on if you want. If he wants a couple of minutes.
You can't. All right, Harry, if you want to come on, go on. Come back. Come on, Harry. Come on. Ruining the whole rhythm of things. Go on, Harry. Go on, get in. Yeah, Score. As soon as Scorey said poor Harry, you got 5 seconds, Harry. 5, 4, 3, 2. Anyway, well, look, see, this is what's going to happen. Now I'm going to start talking to you. It'll appear. So, there you go. Look, straight away. Bastard. Hello, Harry.
Hello. Is that better? You're cracking some joke at me.
I wasn't. I was. You know why? Because it shows that we're friends.
Exactly.
When you can be a little bit shitty, it's a way of saying, "Yo, bro, good stuff."
Exactly.
Harry, why have you got the little elfish smile of a naughty young man?
It's just funny being on a live stream again. I haven't done one of these in ages, and it's reminiscent of the old 2019 days. You've got Chris PT on here and Dangerfield. It's I just
Look
can't
how-
stop smiling. I just
It's hilarious how young people see time differently to older people. It's reminiscent of the old 219 days. What, 2 years ago?
Mm.
It was
You've got.
those old
more
days.
last year, weren't it? It was more last year, weren't it? Really? Was it?
I
Yeah.
thought it was.
Yeah, 2020. More
Harry.
2020.
Harry, was your internet sort of virginity? I mean, I'm putting this on a plate for the haters, but did I take your internet virginity on the on that Talking with Teens?
You did.
You grew.
Yeah. Well, that's what they called me in the
Yeah.
Times, didn't they?
Oh, no,
You
Yeah,
were
the
the
Times
one.
was right. I was in the Times recently as well. I got in there as well. Apparently, I was telling people to learn fighting skills to take over the UK on video games. That's what they said about me. So,
It's so weird, isn't it? Does that bother you,
yeah.
Harry?
I was pretty annoyed at first. I just got out the sauna. I'd done a long stint in the sauna, and I remember. So I can't remember who sent me it. Someone sent me it, the article, and I was like, "Oh, this is funny." And I saw my name, and I saw it being tied in there with basically said it was like some, like violent takeover of the UK. And I was furious. I was fuming on the way home. It was like 15-minute walk back to my apartment. I was absolutely livid. But I actually recorded a big old rant, and I was going to release it, but I never ended up actually releasing it. So, but it's funny now in hindsight. I'm kind of telling my friends, well, the ones in the know, that I've been in the I've been in the paper.
I didn't like it when I read that. My heart was beating. I just thought, oh, this isn't good at all. Chris,
Yeah.
you've had a fair amount of. Have you been spoken badly about in the mainstream media?
Yeah, I was in the same paper as Harry, but yeah. Well, we don't have to get into it, obviously, but yeah, it was for a little bit different reasons. But yeah, I don't want to get into all that and bitch about people. But yeah, I was in the same paper. Yeah. But it's good to see you, Harry. It's good to see you well. Good to see you well, bro.
Yeah, you see.
Is it because of your keto diet? You were telling me the other day you were thinking of doing a YouTube channel about your health and fitness. Is that part of the taking over England with violence that you were in the paper for, or is it a different thing?
Yeah, by cutting out carbohydrates in the diet, I'm planning to violently take over the whole of the UK against the might of GCHQ and MI5 as a lone student. Yeah, it's a very realistic goal. But I'm thinking of.
It might just be your camera, but you are looking a little bit thinner.
Oh no, that's just my my face. You see his shoulders. No, I'm ready for rock and roll. I'm just out.
Go on, sorry, go on.
No, I'm just well, as the world is just collapsing around me, whether it be through hyperinflation, fiat markets collapsing. I believe there's going to be a big crypto and stock market crash soon. It'll probably go euphoric alongside inflation. But then when people realize it has no real intrinsic value, I think it's going to come all crashing down. I think it's going to be the worst case scenario. All you really can do is just keep fit and healthy and build up the spiritual internal. So that's what I'm currently doing. It was my mindset in 2019 and it just got lost along the way of the bleakness of our situation. But
that's really interesting. I actually think that's an amazing bit of advice. I mean, I am... I look at revenue streams, but I've been homeless and I've had money, and it helps to have a bit of money, but it won't. It's a cliche, but it doesn't make you happy if you're not happy. No, not a chance.
I agree. I think that there are the three most important things. One, your friends and family. If you're lonely, it doesn't mean anything if you're lonely. Number two is your health and fitness. Nothing means anything if you're in a coma or you're dead. And number three is money. So yeah, I just advise people. Well, I'm not really. I give my take here and there on Telegram. I've got about 500 followers on there, but it's not really. I'm not really interested in being like an e-celeb or being a. Well, I said it ironically as I'm saying restart my channel for health and fitness advice. But all I
Harry,
say is get rich.
Don't worry, you won't become an e-celeb. You've got no worries there. But you've hinted to me that you're doing all right with the old El Dosho.
I'm doing all right. You know, I'm not saying I'm completely bored and got the flexing the old diamond watches on cam, but I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right for myself.
You keep giving me little tips. You keep giving me tips to buy these weird.
And you keep missing out, bro. I'm telling you. You know, I know my stuff when it comes to crypto, but the thing is, you know, I'm not saying I'm balling, but it's well, I am balling, but I'm not on retirement money. But you can. There are very easy ways with decentralized. I'm not going to ramble on, but with decentralized finance, there are opportunities. So long as you can find protocols where you don't suffer from permanent loss, you can just put your savings. Banks will literally now give you what 0.2 in the UK anyway. Will give you a 0.5, 0.25% return. Nothing, no return on your money. You can easily find a 60% APY. Meaning if you've got 10k in savings, obviously it's risky, so I'm not going to advise. It's not financial advice. I'm not going to recommend anyone do it. But I'm saying this is what I do with my savings and my profits. I just stick it in DeFi protocols. You can make returns on your money. You never have to work again. And there's just something so demoralizing spiritually about wage cutting. I'm not saying you know.
And what I want to say about that, a lot of people won't know, and I was really impressed when you told me this. You used to push trolleys, didn't you? You were a trolley dolly.
Yeah.
I was really proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, I did it because it was more so a thing so I could say to myself, look, I've done hard earnest work. I can't be one of these people that be like, oh no, I'm not going to get a job. You know, let's actually do it and stick your head down for a year and do it. And I tell anyone, well, obviously it's a bit harder now because you're going to be forced to wear. I don't want to say things for you know, I respect your channel. I don't want to algorithmically put you in jeopardy, but
it's deserving of respect.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to be lenient towards you with what I say, but I think it's good for anyone, any young guy to put your head down, get an earnest job, and earnest wage. But at some point, when I was working there, I was just looking around at people, you know, age 33, 34, 35. Doing the same thing, and I was like, if I keep on going down this road, I knew I was going to uni anyway. It was just a gap year out, but you know, it's just so demoralizing doing this stuff. And I take my hat off to anyone still working, still, you know, slogging away. It's just not for some people.
Don't undercut what you're saying because you know you're talking about Chris now. Chris, what do you make of that? He's having a go at the working man.
Oh man, I'll slap him up.
No.
No joking, bro. He's actually it was actually the first IRL groiper we had actually, so got a lot of time for having first IRL groiper.
Thank you. Yeah, I was planning on doing more, but they shut everything down. I was building momentum. I was like, okay, this is not going to be the first. You know, I had targets on Mr. Farage and other people, but as soon as they saw me coming over, they were like, MI5, like, this guy's going to take over the UK. He's going to destroy everything. So we've got to put all this bareback stuff through.
Harry, what I think you're saying, and I absolutely agree with you, you have to invest earnings or you'll be grafting all your life. It's as simple as that. I mean, I put it out to the scrubs a couple of months ago that according to historical charts and adjusted for inflation, if you'd have put $750, so about 500 English a month, 17 years, you'll have over 3 million in the bank. In the UK, you can do that into a stocks ISA, and that's tax-free. So if I was your age now, if I was in my 20s, I would be doing anything. I'd be working in McDonald's. I'd be cleaning in cafes. If it meant I was getting some money, I'd be as frugal as you like and just get that monkey into a bank into my stocks ISA on an index every month, knowing that say I was 20, when I was 37, that's it. I'm retiring, 3 mil, tax-free, no income tax, no capital gains. But they don't teach people this. It's absurd that no one gets taught about this. In 15 years of state education, I was just told to get a job. That was my career's advice, and my financial advice: get a job. And there's nothing wrong with getting a job. Yeah.
They want you poor, so you're permanently enslaved, working forever. I say like it's a riskier play, but even again, you know, you can't do this now because the APY's gone down. But on the Phantom Opera network through MetaMask, You can literally put in, I had 1.5k dollars just in one of these protocols earning about 400% APY. And about a month or two ago, I was only about, again, I'm not saying this to brag, I'm just saying that anyone can do this. If you know what you're doing, you can look on YouTube, all these passive income channels, absolutely free information on YouTube. If you've got a grand and a half, you can be bringing in like 20, 30 pound a day. Just free money just coming in, take it out, put it back into your Coinbase. And it just takes you away from eternal wage cuckery. And I say this as well, it's just my opinion. I don't want to take up too much time. Other scrubs will have come on. But it's just my opinion that I believe the UK is finished. And I don't mean that I don't think certain organizations cannot thrive and prosper, because I have my utmost respect for these organizations that are building communities. And I believe that it's a way that people survive. But in terms of the macro geopolitical, the conundrum we find ourselves in, it's finished. I don't want to say too many things that put your channel in jeopardy, but I think we all know which scenarios I'm talking about. I think it's fully over. It's finished. Our enemies have won. Spiritually, we've been conquered. I think that we will win eventually in the coming centuries, but it's going to be an uphill spiritual battle. But I think the best thing you can do now, the only things you can do, things are collapsing regardless of how, because I can tell you, I'm not saying I put in the most work, but I've been through the ringer, and I'm a chess whiz. 1,800 ranking on Lee chess, and I can tell you for a fact that the chess grandmaster just makes the best move on the board, devoid of emotion, and the world is collapsing around you, and there's not really much you can do to stop it. So all you can do is get fit and get rich, because it's become abundantly clear. The last 2 years haven't shocked you enough with what's been happening with the bear bug situation. The divide is not between anything else but the rich and the poor. And I'm just saying, if you're on the wrong team, then you're going to get crushed. The weak have always been crushed in every instance in history. And the only thing you can do is to get rich. And I don't care. If I were a young kid now, I'd be saying, as you said,
fuck.
No, if I were younger.
Fucking hell.
in danger builder feeling here.
You see this?
I'm 30.
See his forehead. I've got the souls of 500 men in his forehead. My brain power, my perspicacity is unmatched. But,
Harry, whoa, Harry, you seem like you're on fire. You seem like you're really motivated and really optimistic. You're talking about the world collapsing around you, but you seem like you're boom. I haven't seen you this happy in a long while. What's happening?
Maybe it's just my first round. I'm getting a bit excited. Maybe I'm just getting a bit too excited.
Where are you? Are you at a bar?
I'm in a lovely burger joint at the minute. Very ketogenic of me. But it was only because I knew it's good Wi-Fi in this place. So definitely not cucking out on my diet. But I am pretty optimistic. But that's just because I already came to accept. I was pretty black-pilled when I first came on, when I was groomed by you, Christopher, in late 2019. And so
it was my fault you were unhappy.
Yeah, exactly.
It was my fault you've been unhappy for years. Right.
Exactly.
I always sorted him out. I gave him a picture of the groiper. And it came to the
Exactly.
I got his life back on track.
yeah. But yeah, it's I already came to terms in late 2019. Well, even before that we're living in clown world, and there's not really much you can do on a macro level to reverse the changes, because the people that are in power, they're not really mechanisms, especially if you're broke, you're young and broke. There's not really much you can do, and if you do get to certain levels, there's gonna be problems for you.
Harry, two questions. What's the tax situation with your crypto earnings? And two, are you not in debt for uni? Look at that naughty smile. You're thinking, what am I going to say about tax? Be careful.
You're trying to get me in trouble with a tax man.
Quite the opposite. Because out of all the people you don't want to fuck around with, it's the HMRC. And hang on, you don't have to talk about yourself, but with that investment you're talking about where you're turning 30, 20 quid a day, are you paying income tax on that? Not you, it is one. Because surely you're meant to.
Well, I always put myself in a position. I'm actually a bit annoyed because I knew I could have made, this is going to sound ridiculous. And obviously everyone says like, oh, I could have made more money, but I didn't want to. But I purposely chose to not make ridiculous gains on coins that I knew were going to absolutely astronomically take off because I didn't want to go above 20k. I don't know what it is in the UK, 20, 40k. I genuinely, I don't need much. You know, where I am, 20 eggs. I eat 20 eggs a day, butter, olive oil, coconut oil. I eat as much meat as humanly possible before I throw up every single day. I train hard, you know. I train like 4 or 5 hour days minimum. Boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, whatever. I'm not trying to sound like some tough guy. No, I'm telling you, I eat 20. I'm telling you, I eat 20 eggs a day.
You are the egg
I
man.
recommend it, Federer.
You are
Exactly.
the egg man.
I am the egg man.
There you go.
Exactly.
Harry, where did you pick up this young filly? How did you manage that in the world of the couth?
I'm confused by your question. Maybe you're too linguistically advanced for me.
You said that you got a lady on the go.
Filipino. Is that what
you're what am I?
No, a filly like you know, like a female
no, I can't
horse.
stay it forever. I've got a lady friend to attend to, about an hour and a half, so I can't stay at the burger joint forever. But
that's what I'm asking you. How did you manage to? Is this like a friend with benefits, or are you birded off?
I actually haven't met this girl yet, so we're gonna.
It's the first date. It's the first date tonight.
Yeah.
That's why he's all hyper and excited. He's trying out his chat. He's going to sit down with her. She's going to go, how are you? He's going to go, I tell you what, love, the Western world is falling apart. It's all about getting rich. Me, physical sex. I eat 20 eggs a day. You want to see the size I've got?
I'm not even a big drinker, so I haven't even started drinking yet. Maybe I'll have a few beers. It is a nice, lovely Friday evening, so maybe I'll have a few beers. But I'm trying. Yeah, no, I haven't had any for a while. Yeah, exactly. But no, I had a crazy. I've been where I am now. I've been for a few ladies now. But it's hang
on, whoa. Hang on, did you?
He just said that.
Did you just say I've been through a few ladies now?
Yeah.
How many ladies have you been through?
Only like 3-4 now. About 3-4.
Okay.
But no, I'm not saying.
It's absolutely what you should be doing at your age. Fuck it, man. You've got the hormones racing around your body, and you should be. I feel for people your age. What the fuck's happening? You know, I was laying down more than I was standing up between the ages of 15 and 22. Jesus. Good work, son. Good work.
I think it's a lot of people. Thank you. Well, a lot of people like to lay the blame on women. I think what's happened with women is, social media, yada, yada, yada. Everyone knows regular talking points. But I think it's also the fact that masculinity has been completely eviscerated in men. And I think that the reason why a lot of young men let themselves down, obviously, you can't really blame a lot of young men because masculinity has been being targeted. Because obviously, you target masculinity, then you're allowed to implement all these tyrannical measures. So it is tough on men. But I think men need to start being men more. And I think that comes with excessive training. I think men need to become combat effective, and I don't mean that in a violent way. I don't mean that so that you can attack others, as Obi-Wan Kenobi said. Use it for the good. Yeah, it's a term you can coin the term. It's combat effectiveness. I think men should strive for combat effect. It's true. It's not. I don't think they should be roiding up and trying to whack out their deadlift max. That's just ridiculous. But I think definitely do your press ups, do your squats. Don't even whack any weight on. Just do as many as you can. Do your plank.
Then a bit of yoga. Don't forget your yoga and your meditation. There's a spiritual side to the body as well. Ari, I'm going to let you go so I can speak to Chris. Listen, before you go, so hang on, whoa. Before you go, so you mentioned to me the other day that you were thinking of getting a channel back. Are we going to see you back on the interwebs?
You will at some point. Maybe not next month, maybe not the next after, but you can follow my channel. I don't even know what it is, but I'm sure some of you will know what it is. One of the people put in the chat. If you want to find me, subscribe again.
You were talking about things like keto, and I suppose it's going to be about fitness and investments and just general well-being and succeeding in life.
Exactly.
Yeah,
surviving the clown world. Yeah.
I think you're a great example of it. You're a lovely bloke. I struggle to say bloke and not kid, but I think you've managed to make that transformation in the time I've known you. Well done, Harry. What a pleasure to talk to you. And I think you'll be great at that, and I think you'll make a good channel.
Thank you. Take care, mate. Take care, guys.
right,
Thank you very much.
Have a good weekend, Harry.
Take care, mate.
Ta-ra,
Take
mate.
care.
Bye.
He's a very switched on young man, isn't he, Chris?
Yeah, he's a top lad. Got a lot of time for him. I don't speak to him as much now, obviously, but yeah, got a lot of time for him. A lot of respect. Good lad.
Yeah.
Hope his day goes well as well. So good luck to him. Good luck, bro, if you're listening still.
Well, he's moved for a few women. I think, they're disposable to him. They're nothing but just oily rags to be chucked away at the end of the day.
He's a groiper. He's a groiper pimp. Do you know what I mean? He's the groiper pimp.
So, Chris, you're a welder. You still working as a welder?
Yeah. I actually I took this week off. I've been on a bit of a retreat, but to myself. Like, I actually tried to go to a Buddhist retreat. It was sold out. So I just took a retreat for myself, actually, because obviously I've been through a lot. Like, you can ask me anything you want. Like, I'm not going to shy away from it. It's up to you. But yeah, been through a lot. Battled with alcohol, to be honest. And 7 days today I've been off alcohol. I wasn't on it every day.
Whoa. That doesn't matter. If you acknowledge a problem and you stopped it. 7 in the chat for Chris.
Yeah, but like that, this time last Friday, like I literally had like 4 bottles of wine throughout the day, and I had last Friday off and had 4 bottles, and I was just wrecked. And I woke up Saturday feeling crap and and whatnot. So I just thought, you know what? Because everyone knows I've been on and off with meditation for 10 years of my life. Especially when something wrong goes in my life, I always go back to it. But last week I thought, you know what? I woke up 4 bottles. I was like, I normally do 3 max, and even that's bad. But then I thought, oh my God, I've done 4, and I've meditated. I just thought, you know what? I'm going to go on the sick. The gaffer was fine. And I've been going to the beach morning and the afternoon. The evening's too cold, so I do that in my room. So just been meditating morning, afternoon, evening, before bed. Yeah, it's my own little retreat, man, and just studying about. I did an interview with a Buddhist last week.
No, you sent it to me. I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely, because I've been looking into Buddhism, being out here, and I've always had an interest in Buddhism, but being in that country and seeing how seeing how basically having a religion has affected this country. They are Buddhist. You describe England as a Christian country, but these people are religious. They are Buddhists. They believe in it, and it is the underpinning of their families, their communities, their culture, and their nation, without a doubt. So when did you start getting active with Tommy Robinson? How long ago was that?
Well, I've been with PA 2 years, so probably like 4 or 5 years ago.
So it seems to me like you've had. I would have thought that. I would have thought about 4 or 5 years. I think I see you around sort of 4 years ago, whatever. You've had a mad, hectic, full-on, very stressing, very demanding 4 years. I mean, how old are you roughly? I don't give out the date, but
32.
So your sort of end of your 20s and start of your 30s has been, I had a little dip into that stuff, but nowhere near at the level you did. And it's a drain on you. Even when it's going well, it's a drain on you. It's dangerous. It's people hate you. You're told that all the time, even when it's going well. So when you told me you were getting that Buddhist on, I sort of thought, well, maybe this is where you're going to give yourself some time.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, now I've been through the two big organisations, to their credit, Tommy and PA. Both different in many ways. Both, have different kind of ideologies, I guess. But now, I just feel kind of just knackered with it all. Do you know what I mean? And now I feel like I'm an independent now. I've got a new YouTube channel. I've only got 100 subs, and a lot of people hate me now. Whatever, I don't care. But the people that know me know who I am. And I've made mistakes. You know what I mean? And I'm in the public eye, so your mistakes are more inflated. Do you know what I mean? So if somebody's in the chat there. I'm not going to mention names, but that nobody really knows. They might have made a bigger mistake than me, but it's not really inflated because they're, no offense.
Trust me.
No one knows that. You have as well. You know what I mean? So, of course. But I think it's just all about how you bounce back. Because sometimes, if you don't make a mistake, how you're going to learn and how you're going to grow as a person. And the last 7 days has been awesome for me because I've just self-reflected. I've been on my own. I've been on the beach. You know, I've put some great pictures on my Telegram and just analyze my own thoughts, analyze what I've done, accept responsibility for the mistakes and how I'm going to bounce back from them. And at the moment, this is the best I've felt. Just over a 7-day period of meditation, best I've felt in quite a few years, to be honest.
Good.
And you know, and yeah, I'm just even doing it on my own. You know, I'm not even going to a centre yet. I'm looking to go to a retreat next year. As I said, this week's one was sold out. The next one's over Christmas, literally goes over Christmas Day. So obviously I'll be with my family. So I'll do one next year, and I'm going to take it a little bit more serious. You know, because when I was 20s, it helped. Mid-20s, it helps. But now, you know, I'm getting at that stage in my life now where I don't want to keep making silly mistakes. Do you know what I mean? And I don't want to upset any people, and I don't want to stress myself out and stress my body out, because it's been a hectic time, and no one knows. Like you must have been through it yourself, man. I've had suicidal thoughts racing in my head, you know, and a lot of people know. Like there was a suicidal video put out. Oh, he's just doing it for attention. Oh, he's just an emotional blackmail. It's like, man, this is what happened. My life. That was my life for like 3 months of battling. Do I commit suicide? Do I end it? But you know that it happens, but the other side of me is like, no, don't end it. Don't be selfish. You know, so I have that. If you're a Christian, like you've got like a devil and you've got Jesus in one part, devil in the other part. You know, that's the best symbolic way I can put it across. You know, but I'm here, I'm alive and well, I'm kicking on, and I'm bouncing back, and I feel good, and I want to now do these shows, as I told you, about mental health. You know, I want people to interview me on anything that I've been through, and I'll be honest. You know, and I will admit my mistakes. But I want to help people that maybe is in my position or even worse, and hopefully they can look at me as some kind of, you know, wow, like this guy's been through this and that. He's meditated. Like I can't thank meditation enough. You know, doctors have hounded me, take antidepressants. This is going to get you. And I was like, mate, no, because like I'll have to come off it at one stage, and then I'll go back into depression, and I'll have to go back into just replacing one addiction for another. Meditation is a free technique. That you can do in the comfort of your own home, and it's paid dividends to me in a lot of time in my life. But now is the time that hopefully I can keep to it.
So I'll tell you what, Chris, give me 1 second. I want to ask you something. It's very important, but I just deal with a couple of entropies because it's nice of people to donate. Lee James says, all right, Chris, another good stream. Defo on fire at the moment. Cool. Could Zen Maverick, the old scrub, elaborate on the induced coma thing? Sounds terrible. Hope all is well. Zen Maverick, you can either do that in the chat, or if you want to come on and talk about it. I haven't been following that, so I don't really know. But that's a request from Lee. And Jambo says Friday £3 for danger. Nice one, Jambo. Nice one, Lee James. So hang on, that's not the right one. Bang, that's better. So you were actually properly suicidal. You were considering killing yourself.
Yeah. It's no joke. Yeah, like I'm happy to speak about it now. Literally every day for 2 months. You know, I don't want to slag people off. Just a very difficult period. I lost obviously my ex-girlfriend. Didn't get the answer. I didn't get any answers, to be honest. So that was winding my mind up because I was just desperate for closure, I guess. I didn't feel like the people at the time that was close to me offered the right support. They might disagree, but so say if that was my friend on the phone.
Hang on, let's stay away from that. Let's stay away from that.
I'm not talking about names. I'm not talking about any names, by the way. No,
I just want to, because I haven't. The only ever time I considered it, it wasn't really. I was in so much pain, and it was a drug-induced thing, and I remember thinking, and it was just a fleeting thing. I thought I was in about a third or fourth floor of a hotel, and I thought if I wanted to stop the pain, I could jump off that wall. If I just flipped over that balcony, but that's it in my whole life. So I'm kind of fascinated by that. You know, did you go to bed at night thinking, chances are I'm going to wake up still feeling that I might kill myself?
Yeah. So in that period, I mean, like I've liked alcohol. I was addicted to cocaine, which, you know, I was accused of being a cocaine addict in this period, but I wasn't. It was just used against me because I basically told someone close to me that I was an addict about 10 years ago. And I was addicted for 2 years. And I never said this. I kept this away. But I told one person, and then they used it against me as if it was happening now, but it's not. And then I just turned to alcohol. I've never really been an alcoholic. I like to drink, but in this period, I'd wake up, have like a bacon sandwich, and just go straight to the pub and just get pissed all day. Because basically, I'm waking up in tears and just like, oh my God, I need to end my life. I need to end my life. So then I'd get drunk to, like, you know how it is. And it's like just to ease the pain. So then you're probably in a pub, and I'm on my own, by the way. Like, I'm not in Birmingham anymore. So around here, I'm in Norfolk.
Sorry, Chris, just a quick one. What time of day are we talking about you going down the boozer?
12 o'clock as soon as it opened. Yeah.
As soon as it opened?
Yeah.
Right.
I'd wake up 10, have a sandwich, wait till when it opens, and just go there all day. And I'd have all right time, do you know what I mean? But like, I haven't got any. I haven't really got any friends around here, do you know what I mean? And obviously I fell out with the regional group I was with. So and then all my friends are in Birmingham, and I didn't really want to go there as well because that's quite depressing. And so I was just on my own, drinking all the time, and then like just tempted every single night, every morning, every night. Like in the day, I was all right because you know it is. You have a few and you feel like confident, but then you'd have too many. You think you get a bit angry with yourself and start, should I do it? Should I do it? But then I just be KO'd with the amount of drank for the day. And then in the morning, a little bit hungover, became a bit immune to it, and it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, you stop hanging over, don't you? After a while of drinking every day, it's just.
Yeah, so it was a horrible, like, and you know, you've got so many trolls on it. Oh, he doesn't want to kill himself. He's just an attention seeker. Like, mate, trust me, it was not attention seeking. Like, it was. Maybe there was a few points of crying for help. I didn't want to kill myself. I had that other part of my mind. It's like, no, man, like, you just got to get through this period, Chris. Do you know what I mean? That's what it was just a battlefield of the mind. It's like, no, just show them how much you hurt, Chris. End your life, and then everyone will see how much you hurt. And then your other part of your mind is like, no, you've got a lot to give for life. Just get over this one period. You can travel the world. You can meditate. You know, so it's just one big battle. But that's what gives, like, other people have not been as lucky as me to know about meditation, about the mindsets and how thoughts work. So I already knew that, and that's what I think. If I didn't know meditation 10 years ago and been through those periods, then who knows? I could have potentially went through with it.
I've got about maybe 9 or 10 scrubs that I talk to at the moment, and it's always like this, who've got drug or alcohol problems ongoing, you know, and you know, I've spoken about it a lot. I think it's a really, you know, I've had so much, especially in the nationalist community, grief for my heroin past, and you know, fair enough, it's, you know, not great, but alcohol is rife, and what alcohol has done to Europe, I think, is really underestimated, and it fucks me off when, you know, people talk about junkies and this and that and cokeheads, and then at the end of the streams that I've seen them calling out all this, they're like, we'll meet up down the boozer. And it's like, oh, okay. So you've weirdly, it's just the legal distinction. That's it.
That's what it is. That's all it is. That's definitely all it is. Because, like, I mean, to be fair, like, I had the coke addiction, and that was terrible. That was more like scratching the walls. Just let me sleep. Let me sleep. I hate that feeling. So I don't miss that. But the weed as well, you know, it just turns you lazy. Do you know what I mean? Lazy, just want to order takeaway and play some games. But the alcohol was that's been a tough one, to be fair.
Well, because it's you know, it's so woven into our culture. We drink to celebrate, we drink to commiserate, we drink to go out when we go out, when we eat, when we meet people. You know, do you want to meet up? Yeah, sure. We'll get a couple of beers in. It's just sort of so much of our culture, and yet, you know, I always assumed everyone took drugs and everyone drunk because I grew up in a working class community where everyone did. And it was only when I sort of got to start hanging around with people it was people in the film industry, and they weren't like that. They'd go out on a Saturday or whatever, but, you know, they thought things like speed and that was just, what? You're going to do that? No, never, don't even know anything about it. And I was like, oh, there are people who don't live with drugs. But what I'm interested in, when you started, so you weren't drinking like that before this period?
Oh, never in my life. I'd like a drink on a weekend. You know, I'm just a typical Englishman. I like it. So on a Saturday, I'd work Monday to Friday. Saturday, I'd have maybe a drink on a Friday. And Saturday morning, go to the pub, fill out your bookies sheet. You know, not like 200 quid bet on you know, Birmingham City to win or something. Just a little 20 quid, 10, 20 quid on the football, a few points, you know, and then a takeaway at night. You know, I just think that's your typical, not everyone obviously, but a typical what I've been brought up to be anyway. Like all the lads used to do that. We used to go to the pub 12 o'clock, have a few points, fill out your bookie sheet, go to football or watch the football, and then have a takeaway at night and go to bed. You know, that's how I was. But this was too much.
I said this to someone just today because when you started going to the boozer at midday every day, it's actually a solution to your problems at first. Actually, you know, like you're saying, you were hiding pain, and it's so subtle how you end up suddenly. Now your problems are magnified because now you're not only suicidal, but you're now drunk all the time, making bad decisions, texting people, ringing people you shouldn't be, and all the stuff that comes with being drunk. I have to give you credit for getting out of it. How did you get out of this mess? Because I knew you were in it. I mean, you've always been really kind to me, really friendly, and there's no points in that community for being my mate. It's just doesn't go down well. And Mark has been, I have to say, Mark has always been kind to me, and he had nothing to gain from that. But I saw everyone slagging you off. I'd tune into the odd stream, and you were just getting it from all angles. So what was it what was the moment? How did you get out of it?
Well, originally, like I was, I don't want to go too much detail. I was actually blackmailed by someone, and then I was like, so I felt like that was a wake-up call. But then
blackmailed? Again, don't go into it too much because they don't need the attention. But financially or through information or? Oh
no, so basically the suicide video. If I didn't stop like doing certain things, the suicide video that I did, that was into one person would have been put out public. So that was a kick up the arse that I deserved, and I thought, you know what, that's tough love. All right, so that kicked me up the arse, but that video got put out anyway. So it didn't really mean much in the end. But yeah, then I did meditate a little bit, but there was little bits along the way. So like it was always about meditation, but there was always little things in the last 3 months. Like so, obviously I left PA, I meditated, I was getting on with my life, I come off alcohol again, but then there was something else that was revealed, and because we're celebs. You know, I don't want to be called an e-celeb, obviously. I'm not in it to be an e-celeb. I'm in it for my people. And, you know, and there's be something to be put out against me. Do you know what I mean? And because I was so friendly with a lot of people, you know, a lot of people just screenshot DMs. They're private messages that then get put out in the public, whether it's in context or if I've just been drunk and made one or two comments that I shouldn't have. You know, I wouldn't say they're too bad. Maybe one or two was, to be fair. And like, so they're just, and then it's on a higher level. It's, Chris Patriotic Talker said this, look at this screenshot in his DMs, you know. And whereas if it was someone else that's not on camera, not doing shows, people be like, well, that fuck, who gives a shit? You know, but it becomes more intensified because it's me, or if it was you that's said these comments. But meditation, I just think it's a beautiful tool, and I don't mean to preach. I'm not like I do like Buddhism, and I am going to study Buddhism. But like the one thing I will preach is meditation, guys. Like it is the gym for your mind. The mind controls your life. Yeah, it's all well and good, you know. And I still obviously go to the gym and build yourself up, but it's the mind that controls our life, not our muscles or anything. And I think meditation saved my life on multiple times, especially this time, because this has been the most crucial part of my life. You know, I mean, I've lost family, you know, not just ex-girlfriends and like whatever, but literally I've lost a lot of family like through death over the last 2-3 years. You know, I've lost all my social media. I've been banned left, right, and center. Hit piece after hit piece after hit piece by my own people as well. So you know, without meditation, who knows? And I do really want everyone listening to just give it a go, man. Like it's just simple breathing exercises. And
I say the same about yoga. I say exactly the same. Listen, man, it's been amazing to talk to you. I've got to give some people a chance.
No worries. Thank you. Thank you to the chat as well.
You are going to be doing different
Oh, yeah.
content, really, aren't you? You're looking at interviewing people and maybe talking more about this kind of stuff. Is that right? Is that what you said? to
Yeah,
me?
yeah. When we're going to do more in your chat, actually.
Yeah, grab us on. December's busy after Christmas. I'm so busy.
No rush, no rush. Whenever.
Yeah, I'd love to come on. All right, mate. Listen, can we have a CP in the chat or a CPT? Listen, man, you've always been very kind to me in an environment where that only caused you problems. Glad to see you back on. We all make mistakes. My life has been a fucking mistake. Nice one, Chris. Look after yourself and have a good weekend.
Peace out. Thank you to the chat. See you later.
Take care, mate. What a lovely bloke. Yeah, he made some mistakes. Ooh, what an evil man. He made mistakes. It's like, come on. Well, that was a good start, wasn't it? Young Harry there and young Chris. I'll tell you what, I'll put the link in the chat. If anyone wants to come on, talk about anything you want. You can set the ball rolling with the subject. I can't promise it will stay there because there'll be two of us. But yeah, I saw him get ripped to pieces, people. I saw him get torn to pieces. And, you know, humans do this. You fuck someone off, they fuck you off. And again, you know, if you're in the public eye, and we're only small in the public eye, but it's still more than no people. Do you know what I mean? How many of us have gone down the boozer? How many of us have split up with someone and been an arsehole? Maybe not all of us, but I'd guess a lot of us. And when that stuff's made public to 200-300 people, it's and there's some real shits in that community. Some of the shit I don't talk about it because I don't want to give them time, but trust me, some of the bullshit I've put up with, it's like that, and that's why I left it. I can't see that. I couldn't see those people saving anyone. They couldn't even save themselves. Right, here we go. I'll pop it in the chat if anyone wants to come in. It would be lovely to talk to you. There you go. Today says, is Chris found on YouTube? I can't find him. He mainly streams on D-Live these days. If you're still watching, Chris, stick in the chat how people can find you, your Telegram or something. There you go. So I'm sure in a minute it will go pop and someone will come in. There you go. That's what I thought. But I think he did mention, or maybe it was Harry talking about his YouTube. Woodlanders, got to go and shut the chickens in. Let them out, poor things. Let them run wild. Them and the foxes. I'm going to get some new batteries while someone gets the balls to come on. But I did think it was amazing, really, Chris talking about meditation. I mean, I do meditate. And remember we watched that Russell Brand video where he was going on for hours like he was some guru. And just imagine the earth is a beautiful cosmos. No, you don't need to do any of that. Shut your eyes, get comfortable. You don't even have to shut your eyes, but sit comfortable and concentrate on your breathing. That's meditation. And I got that from a Buddha. And I mean a Buddha. There's no Buddhists, there's Buddhas. Buddha wanted to make Buddhas. And it's just been so overcomplicated. You know, no. You can do that if you want, if humming helps you. But I just concentrate on my breathing. And I do my meditation. I do occasionally do it on its own, where I'll just sit down somewhere comfortably, shut my eyes. And when I'm breathing, I'll drift off and then I try and just bring it back to my breathing. But what I tend to do is I do it at the end of my yoga because BKS Iyengar, who invented Iyengar yoga, didn't invent it. It's been going on for centuries, but brought it into the modern era. He says the hardest posture, they're called asanas, but the hardest posture in yoga. Now, bearing in mind, there's some fucking difficult postures. you know, like the scorpion, for instance. It's a forearm stand. So you're on your forearms on the ground and your body curves around like that. Just your forearms. I can do it, but it's difficult. But BKS Iyengar says the hardest of all the poses in yoga is the corpse pose, which is just laying down. Now, you're not allowed to fall asleep. That's not it. It's just being with yourself, just doing nothing, meditating. And, you know, you'll be surprised because you do all this really extreme yoga and you're bending yourself all over the place and holding the postures for 2-3 minutes. And then at the end of a 45-minute session, just lay there and try and just be. And you'll be surprised. Oh, I've got to get my tax forms done. Oh, what's happening over here? Oh, does my missus love me? And you're like, nah, just bring it back. Just bring it back to you. And you know, the more complex the world gets, the harder it is to do nothing. I mean, what a state for humanity when doing nothing becomes the hardest thing. Just do nothing. Come on, someone get some balls and come on. You don't have to, and it isn't really about balls. That's a ridiculous thing to say. But I think yeah, this is on my right. Jeff, Pepsi. So this is what happened in Pepsi. So for people who don't know, Pepsi Watson came on here. Pepsi Watson is on, I think it's a PPI. So Pepsi was hideously abused. Now, Pepsi was no angel, I'll tell you that, but it was hideously abused in young offenders institutes, the old YOIs. You know, had his wrists broken, had his hair pulled out, you know, just abuse. The old ball stall system, essentially. Then ended up in adult Nick. Oh, here's someone's coming on. Your devices aren't connected, Mr. Free Client. You haven't got a microphone or a camera connected. So there's no point me bringing you on because we won't be able to see or hear you. But so if you sort that out, you can come on. But in the meantime, 42 is here. Your microphone is off, 42. Turn it on, mate. 42. I'll tell you about Pepsi in a minute, Jeff. 42, your microphone's off. There you go. How are you? Earth calling 42. No going. Your mic's on now, but I can't hear you. Not a word. My browser will not take StreamYard. Oh, that's probably why we can't hear you then. All right, no worries. If you can sort out something else. Yeah, he did say he had 100 subs on YouTube. Well, if you can sort something out, 42, it'd be lovely to talk to you. So Pepsi was released from prison and he come on this channel. Interesting bloke, had a fucking hard time with things. And like he'll tell you, he was no angel. But I don't think people should be abused. Hello, Packer. Hello, mate.
Oh,
hello. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Right, turn your mic off and let me just finish this quick story because Jeff has been asking. Go on. Turn your microphone off, son. Can you turn your microphone off? Fuck's sake. Packer, turn your microphone off. Thank you. Right, so Pepsi came back on it. No worries, mate. I'll get to you in a minute. It's just there's a lot of background noise when you're on, but that's all right. We can cope with that. But let me just finish this Pepsi thing. So he came on this channel and he was under this, I think it's called PPI or IPP. Someone might be able to tell me. And it means that they can just arrest you at any time for anything. And I think they arrested him and they just locked him up again. 42, you'll have to wait till Packer's done. I don't really want 2 people on again because it gets confusing and we can't have as in-depth chats. And so they locked Packer up again and there was loads of free Pepsi and he was trying to do his best and I wrote to him and he wrote back to me and he was writing books and he was saying it was hell in prison and it's overcrowded, there's 3 to a cell and only 2 beds. And then I heard that he got out of prison and then he wrote to me and then I wrote to his mum and I said, is Pepsi out? And she said, I haven't heard anything. And then he was like asking me about coming out to Cambodia, and I was saying, yeah, but hang on, aren't you on license or something? And he was like, yeah, fuck all that. And that's the last I heard of him. I don't know whether this is the facts, but I think it's all just got to him. Richard said, Pepsi getting nicked in Newcastle was very sad to watch. IPP intermediate. Yeah, there's no release date. There's people who've been locked up on those IPP. And in Brussels, they said it was a contravention of human rights, the IPP. So they don't do it anymore. However, people who are already on it, they're still on it. And there's people who went away for like 2 months who are in prison now, and they've been there 10 years. Yeah. But he's been out and back in since then. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they can just come and pick you up and chuck you back in. That's what I gather from it. But he contacted me, and when I spoke to his mum, she said, I don't even know he's out. And then I thought, if your mum doesn't know, why aren't you talking to your mum? And I just didn't understand it at all. Hacker, how are you?
I'm all right.
And what do you want to talk about?
Nothing. I just thought I'd come on and fill in time, but you was busy selling stories anyway.
Are you rolling up a cigarette?
I am, yes, rolling up a cigarette. And it is.
Do you smoke? It's not a jazz cigarette.
No.
Do you smoke jazz cigarettes?
No, I did do for decades, but I don't now.
Me too. Why? What caused you to stop?
Dealer got busted. We had this conversation.
Yeah, but as I just said, I smoked weed for decades, so it was simply a question of acquisition. But you exploited that and thought, well, here's as good a time to stop as any.
Yeah, that's what he said, and all. He said, I'm stopping now. I thought, well, that seems like a reasonable idea. I'll
tell you, go on.
Something.
I had my smack dealer around my house once, and he wasn't like a street dealer. He'd sell me like a 9-ounce bar of smack. And I was cooking up a hit, and I went for a laugh because I knew he didn't use it. I went, you want one? And he went, you know what? He went, I've never done any drugs. And I said, really? And he went, no. He said, I don't even drink. He said, I was bought half a pint for my birthday the other week. He said, and I had a sip for a cheers. He said, but I don't drink and don't smoke. And I was about 32 at the time. And I looked at him and I thought, I wish I was like that. I really envied him. I don't know how he can be in that world, around those people, around those products. Because he sold other stuff as well as heroin. And just not his thing. There's a hell of a lot of background noise. What is
that big? If I sit back, is that better? It'll be my whiny laptop.
It sounds like. Oh yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah, it's my whiny laptop.
Okay. Oh, it's come back a bit, but it's
about 10 years old. It's probably about an inch of fluff in there.
So you've got your missus there with you on a Friday night?
Yeah. Come here. She's looking gorgeous.
Come on, Mrs. Packer. We've seen you before. Hello. She's all right. You're punching a bit of bucky weight there, and yeah, good lord.
I'm punching 20 years below my age is what I'm doing.
Well, I know that one. Yeah. So what have you got planned for the weekend? What is Packers weekend about?
Nothing this weekend. I'm going to probably mow the front lawn and wash the truck. Often these days, I go take the boy go-karting.
No shit. And do you get to go in a go-kart, or are they for kids?
I could do, and every time I go, I wish I'd booked myself in as well. Because I did used to go, and it is great fun.
Yeah,
but it's also expensive.
Right, okay.
But yeah, watch out, because if he ever gets famous, I will put Packer somewhere under car.
Let me think about. Does your boy? How old is he roughly?
He's 9.
Okay.
He just turned 9.
Has he mentioned anything about motorbikes or anything?
No, not really. I'd like him to be world champion. He just enjoys it, and it does get him off the screens.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, that's really important actually.
He's not big for playing out or anything like that. He does have mates that he goes and plays with, but you know, he's more than happy to sit gazing at YouTube or something like that. You know, like
it must be really weird. It's easy for someone like me who hasn't got kids. Or if I have kids, they won't be on their iPads and they won't be on their iPhones. But I imagine the reality is
it's
a
difficult.
very yeah, of course.
Because he's 10 years older than me. He's just had a little boy. He's now pushing 2, I think. And me and another builder at work was talking to that today, and the other builder's boy's 10. And my boss is his kids to. He's going, no, he's not having any screens. He's not doing any of that shit. And me and the other lad were just looking at each other going, yeah, good luck with that, mate.
Yeah.
Because once they start school, every other kid's got one. Have you played this? Have you seen that? You know.
I think
asking for it 5 minutes.
I think, in my experience, the parents whose kids don't go on those things all the time, they've got the money to go, oh, this weekend we're going camping. Next weekend we're going to go here. And they've got the money for all these lovely adventure things. But the reality is, if you haven't got that kind of money, and it's fucking expensive to take kids out for weekends, what are you going to do? You can't just say, no, I'm going to read your fairy stories. Come on.
It's not just the money. I'm bloody knackered by the end of the week and all. So
you're in the building trade, are you?
No, I have been. But I'm sort of semi-retired now. I'm a handyman in a nursing home, a residential home. I've been doing that for 15 years now for different homes. I really enjoy the job. It's it's nice little bit of this, little bit of that. I get very bored very quickly doing the same thing. If I'm doing the same job for 3 days, I'll start getting hacked off with it.
Do you get to know the clients in these nursing homes and they recognise you and all that, or don't you really engage with them?
Yes and no. Yes, obviously they recognise me and they know who I am and what I'm doing and all that sort of thing. But I try not to get too attached to them, because when I first started I did, and because a lot of them, and it gets hard.
I knew where that was going. Yeah. Where's Joe? Nah.
Yeah. It's hats off to the women that do it and they make it their life, because it takes a certain kind of person. It takes a certain kind of person to look after someone for sometimes years, and then sit with them at the end and hold their hand and watch them go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
I couldn't.
Some of the carers are very, very special in that way.
Yeah, I think so. My mother was a care nurse, and she was looking after people that were younger than her. I mean, they were still old, and the amount of times I'd say, "Oh, how's so and so?" She'd say, "Oh no, she died, and someone else died," and she'd been looking after them 5-10 years.
Yeah. At the beginning, someone would go, and I'd have to go and sit in the office for half an hour.
Rough. Packer, does your kid? Have you got the one kid?
I've actually got 2.
Okay.
I've got a daughter who's 29.
Shit. So that's a big gap between the two.
Yeah, it's best to do that, Chris, because if you have them close together, when you come in and something's broken, they'll just point at each other and you won't know who did it.
Does the 9-year-old read?
Yes. He likes reading, not so keen on writing.
Okay, that's interesting.
I give him plenty of stuff from school.
And what is his schooling like? Are you happy with it, or
yes, not too bad.
Okay.
No, it's okay. I ask questions because we're in Lincolnshire, which is very, very English.
Okay, good.
So it doesn't. You don't seem to get all that so much wokeness.
Good. Good, man. That's nice. So what's happening? How are you being affected by the coup over there in your life?
My life hasn't been. I've been to work the whole time, obviously, because you can't not look after old people just because there's a bit of coup about.
And you're freelance. You're not in under an agency or anything.
I work for the company.
Okay.
They own 13 nursing homes. The company I worked for before owned 5. And because I like my job and I'm reasonably good at it, I always end up being the bloke that gets sent to other nursing homes as well. So I'm never sure. I never miss my hours or anything.
So the company that owns the nursing homes have hired you. They've got you on their books. What is that, like a subcontractor, or how does that work?
Employed by them.
Okay.
I used to work for myself, but it's a lot of hard work. You end up doing things you don't really want to do, and then you have to chase money and all that sort of thing. So working for someone is a lot easier. Makes my life a lot simpler.
What were you before you were doing it? Were you a bricklayer, or did you have? What was your skill?
I ain't got any skill. When I left school, I wanted to be a plumber.
I ain't got any. Just say it as it is.
Boy, it's what I am. When I left school, I wanted to be a plumber, but I got sent on a YTS scheme to this cowboy builder. So I learned plumbing, painting, decorating, plastering, roofing, glazing, all kinds of stuff, a little bit of electrical, loads of things. It was a job that he wouldn't do, like. And to be fair to him, I'd say he was bordering on genius, because he would, back in them days, in the 80s, he would pick up a book and read it and learn how to do it.
Wow.
And then he'd go and do it. I can't lay bricks, but then he couldn't plaster. So we went quite well together.
Packer, let me just deal with a couple of entropies, because that's a nice thing to do. Give us a couple of minutes. Packer, turn your mic off while we're not talking, mate. It just clears the air a little bit. Thank you. A couple of entropies, people. I hope you're enjoying the show. I'm having an absolutely great time. Lovely to be talking to people. I think I might go on for another hour. You might get another hour out of me at this rate. Jambo drops free bond. Did you ever hear of that Welsh nationalist who had a channel? I think he lived in Thailand. I can't remember his name. He was decent, I thought, but the movement was jank, as you would say. Jambo, you're talking about a geezer called Jakes and Latte. Now, me and Jakes never really got on. We got on a little bit at the start, but for some reason we fell out. We didn't actually fall out. We just realised we didn't get on. There was nothing happened. We didn't sort of like, you said this about me. It was none of that. But sometimes you don't get on with people. So we just kind of didn't talk. But he just disappeared. And I'll tell you why. Because he was sick of the amount of bullshit he got. Same reason Hugh. I mean, I don't want to say too much about Hugh because he just wants out. But Hugh is busy. Hugh is building a life for himself. And fucking fair play. I love Hugh. I really like him. Like Chris, Hugh and Dan the Iconoclast gave me so much time, and there was nothing in it for them except for my friendship, which I hope was worth something. And we still talk, you know. But I think, and I can only it's conjecture. I think Jakes had just had enough of it. I think I just had enough. I think he just thought, fuck this. I've had enough. You know, I'm risking my future. I'm risking my reputation, which you are when you make videos like he used to, and people are just cutting me off. All the purity spiraling. I think he probably just went, "Nah, I'm done with this." And I agree with you, Don in Armour. I didn't dislike him. I just think we rubbed each other up the wrong way a little bit. So thank you for that, Jambo. JC's dropped another bullseye. Boom. Thank you, JC. Bullseye, love. Did you get my other one on the previous stream? Not sure if it came through. JC, no, I didn't. And I'll tell you how I know that, because after the stream, I always have a look in my entropy account, because I am a little bit prone to sometimes missing them. So, no. I'll have another look after this stream to check, but I think I'd have known if I'd have got a bullseye. Unless it was like a 5 spot or something, but I don't remember one from you when I looked this morning. But thanks for that one, though. That's incredible. You've been very, very generous lately, and it's really appreciated. Lee James says, all right, Chris, another good stream. Oh, no, we've had that one. That was me just being optimistic. Thank you very much, Jambo and JC. Incredible. And Packer's back. Look, he's rolling another one. He's a chain smoker. Hang on a minute, Packer. Emery says verdict incoming. Is this true? Is this a fact? Let me just go over to Rikator Law, or are you trolling me? Let's see. This could be a real black pill on the evening's proceedings. I mean, I know it is the trolling thing to do at the moment and say the court's back in session. Well, it doesn't seem. They don't seem to be. They don't seem to be in court at the moment. I'll just show you so that people know I am actually on it. Hang on. Sorry, Packer. I'll get back to you in a moment.
Pending the outcome of the appeal, the judge would be able to grant or deny that. Unless you're a judge in Minnesota who apparently determines that they have no.
So yeah, maybe Emrys, it is incoming, but just not yet. But if someone can, I mean, I've got it on the screen, so I am keeping an eye on it. If there's any developments there, I'll let you know. Supposed to be temporary. I don't know what that is. Oh, Meganese about it. That's very kind of you, Coolio and Scorry. Oh, he's been incredible. He's been incredibly generous and had a lovely time in Ghent to boot. Packer, whack your mic on, mate.
Hello.
Have you been following the Rittenhouse trial?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Obviously, yeah.
Okay, Brandon, I'll keep hold of your advice. Well, what do you think?
Well, if you can't shoot people that are trying to wipe your head off with a skateboard, then the law in America's changed, isn't it?
I think you're right. Actually, you've probably heard my line on it, but everyone who didn't attack Rittenhouse is alive.
Yeah.
Simple as that. It's just shocking that the president called him a racist based on nothing. I mean, on that Riketta law, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 professionals on there, and all of them have previously said that this wouldn't have gone to trial in a different cultural environment, in a different political environment, and you're not meant to deliberate over people's futures because of politics. It's just absurd.
Now, all of this stuff is being hidden from most people by the mainstream media. They're not
apparently YouTube closed Riketta Law and a lot of the bigger ones down when the defence started doing their summing up. They just yeeted them. You know,
it's across the board. Most people in the world don't know that Biden's a blithering idiot. They've got no idea.
Well, apparently he's gone into hospital. I mean, I don't know if anyone in the chat or even you, Packer, might be able to confirm this, but I've heard that Biden called him a white supremacist. I mean, that is a racist, but I get your point. Nice one for that. But someone told me that Biden's taking a sick leave, 11 months overdue, and the laughing hyena is currently running the United States. Can anyone?
She's going to do real well.
I mean, can she be as bad as him? I don't know.
Probably. I mean, she's actually capable of making decisions and doing things. Not necessarily the right ones.
That's right, Andrew. That's it. He's having his anus looked at. I mean, you wouldn't want to know what was up there, would you? I bet that nurse is terrified.
I bet that's hilarious.
Have you had one? Why does this channel always end up going here? There's no, we've done 2 hours. We're on 1 hour 59, and we suddenly got to that. I mean, go for it.
I went in.
Hang on, no. Why did you go in? That's the first question.
I got really ill. I lost loads of weight in about 2 months.
How much?
I was a couple of stone.
How many?
Couple of stone.
2
3
stone.
Well,
It's
bloke,
been
I don't
years.
really like weigh myself.
How many?
But,
How many? What's that in kilos?
I don't know. 40, 97.
Hang on. Stone to
Couple of kilos of
kilo.
stone, isn't it?
I reckon the stone's probably more than that. Right, 2 stone is 12 kilos. I lost that on my methamphetamine relapse. So, yeah, that's quite a significant amount of weight to lose. You would have seen that, right? You were emaciated, I'm guessing.
I was, despite the way my face looks, I am quite skinny anyway. But I didn't really notice because I'm a bloke. I look at myself in the mirror to clean my teeth and comb my hair, and that's it. But people at work said you're starting to look ill. What's up? So I weighed myself, and last time I weighed myself, I was something like 13 stone, and I was down to 11.
Right.
So I made an appointment at the doctor's and went into the doctor's. I went to a surgery. Hang on. Yeah, I went to a surgery. The funny thing is when I got in there, there's flipping like 11, 12 nurses lined up against the wall. And the doctor's gone, is it all right for students watch?
Oh my days!
Yeah,
Did
so
you have your sexy pants on?
You have your best pants on, yeah. And I've looked down the line, and one of them's one of the girls I used to work with who left care to go off to be a nurse. So,
Oh no. Packer, I'm gonna go on.
I said to the doctor, well, they can watch if I can. So he got me a screen.
And you saw up your own arse.
I have, yeah. I've actually looked up my own arse.
They're back in court. It's a weird time to interrupt you, but turn your mic off.
Why?
You're welcome to stay on the screen, though.
I'll go.
All right, Packer. Thanks for telling us you've seen up your arse. So that's quite. I'm a little bit jealous. Not that I haven't seen up your arse, that I haven't seen up mine. Take care. Have a good weekend, and you, Mrs.
Hello.
Packer. Ta-da, mate. Lovely bloke. What a lovely bloke. He's looked up his own arse. I mean, you can't. If you've got the option. Right, here we go, people. Judge is sitting down. Let's see what's happening. Come on, don't let me down now, computer. Oh, Lord. Hang on, it will sort itself out. There you go.
Watching the show is amplified a billion times.
Don't get too excited, because sometimes
like
the judge comes in and he's like, I just want to say we need to move some chairs, but let's have a look.
To do.
I'm feeling like Richard's got his first trial win of his life today. That's what I'm feeling.
Oh, this is it. This is it, people.
I think this, to me, this indicates maybe an acquittal, that they came back before
This is
lunch
it.
with the
This is
decision.
it, people.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
Pray.
Prepare for this to go either
Pray
way.
now.
It's Schrodinger's cat, right? We don't know until we know.
No,
I'm just saying.
Poor Kyle.
It's not binding. This is my feel,
terrified.
my
Look
gut.
at her feces. Look at
You
your
need to be
feces
held
leg.
accountable for that.
Runkle, you're muted.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, I've actually
Look at
got
poor
other people
Kyle.
here, so I'm
Poor
trying to stay
kid.
muted just to cut down on the back chatter here. But
Can I just say, if he gets guilty, the
Glad to have
appeal
you.
and the
Glad you could
mistrial
make it
is still
Yeah, no,
an
it's
option.
Yeah.
Going crazy right now. I mean, look
Show
at
me,
Kyle's
can I
face.
drop my show
Poor
really quick
Carl.
before we get
Look
into
at him.
good news?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Unfortunately, I don't have a book to promote.
Damn
I'm literally
defense.
Spending every waking hour on this. So my normal sources of income have been completely neglected.
Poor kid.
All I can do is, if you wanted to help out,
I'd have been
tweet on
proud
Twitter, I
if he
ask
was
for a
my
little bit of
kid.
help.
Yeah, I'm like that,
If you
Martha.
don't mind, every little bit helps. That's all I got. I don't have a book, unfortunately, but
I'm like that, Martha. Yes,
I
Ubex.
don't think Andrew's selling any, as best the chat can tell. I think his media, his website's down again.
Yep, likewise, Flammadiddler.
And you should look for
I won't talk,
Yeah,
by
I'm
the
doing
way,
a
when the
DDoS
court
attack.
is talking,
You
but
gotta
they ain't
beef
at
up
the
that
moment.
infrastructure.
And look for Darth Crypto's book under his pen name, Bradley Cooperstein.
I like that, Mark.
So,
well,
Yeah.
I
think
did
in
work
terms
on
of
this. In
predictions,
fact,
I think there's gonna be
Anything's got to be
at
better than
least some
nothing here, isn't
eclipse.
it? Maybe it'll help.
Maybe a few minutes while we.
God, come on.
I'm surprised Rittenhouse can even stand up. I reckon I've been fainted by now. Poor kid.
Now the media is calling me for an interview.
He has been stitched
Wait a
up.
goddamn
How's
minute.
that
I'm a
the
little
time?
busy.
He's been stitched up by politics, not law, politics. Look at him. Poor kid.
Oh
God,
man,
my food's gonna be here in 10 minutes. What terrible
I'm
time.
dying. I'm dying here.
I can't even imagine
Yeah.
how stressful that is for the defendant.
Yeah.
Oh,
And can we just remember? Oh,
Your entire life. It's only all of your life waiting in the balance.
In the hands of 12 strangers.
I don't even have my.
let's be honest. We all know he is a good kid. He's a nice young man. There's his
So if
mother.
anyone's trying to take advantage of lawofselfdefense.com/free book, my IT person's losing their mind right now trying to keep the website up. So if it doesn't work, we're going to keep the offer available. So don't worry about it. Just try again in an hour or tomorrow or something.
He's a good kid who's been stitched. Yep, exactly that, Rags.
Stay with us, stream.
Yeah, that's one thing we can't have.
Yeah, no, Bertie, that got written off. That's not me buffering, by the way. That's the call.
I have an alternate feed. I'll get up in just a second.
Yeah, but I think when people vote on this, I think
gotta be hard on
they
Mom,
say
too.
what they want it to
Yeah.
be because, you know.
It's harder on Mom than it is on.
Come on,
With
Ricardo,
those
get
families. I mean,
a
there's
fucking
probably
stream
some people who
working.
really genuinely believe that Kyle's done them some wrong. It's got to be hard on one.
Yeah, I'm with you, Picking Gas. Good to see you, mate. I
might
didn't know
have
you
to
were
jump
here.
off. Sorry about that. If I do, I'll try to come back if there's
Speak of the
still a
devil.
seat available.
The circle of death.
He's certainly not. He's lost a bit of colour, hasn't he?
How much?
Yeah, I'm with you, Albert.
Again, these streams are all going to be strained.
I reckon
as
YouTube are going to
people,
be fucking this
filter
up.
in, so
I'm
I'm
going to
going
be slamming these, yeah.
Kyle doesn't look so relaxed right now.
No, he looks like he's going to be sick. Apparently, he was sick when he handed himself into the police because he just shot some people in self-defense.
All right, guys, I am going to have to jump off. I apologize. If I can, I'll come back.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
If you're interested, by the way, that bloke who just left,
Check his facial expression there.
he's got a website called lawofselfdefense.com and he's giving away free books. Interesting bloke. Only does self-defense trials.
Well, so look at Shirfisi. I don't know. What is he?
His leg was literally shaking, like quivering.
Oh, poor kid. And by the way, people,
I know.
I'm dying
I'm like
here.
I'm bouncing with nervousness, and I
Hey,
have
a
nothing
source-
personal on the line.
a source
remember,
actually told me,
an appeal
who knows
will
who is in a position to
vindicate
know
him.
that the defense feels optimistic, is what I was told.
They look
Yeah, I mean they
optimistic.
should. They should feel optimistic. I think.
Feels wait.
I mean, more evidence has come
I
out
think they're happy
today
to not have it go right
that
to the last
the
minute.
prosecution
Worried about it
held
being
back.
Don't wanna
It's,
jinx.
they've lied.
Don't say it.
Yes, Albert, that
Expect
nails
the good
it.
news. Can't say more.
Moslab, they're all professional barristers,
QAnon says
attorneys,
trust the plan.
defense
We don't have
lawyers.
While we
They've
wait
been really
in-
good.
with bated breath, I'm going to read some of these super.
They've been streaming all week and they've been really good. It's been a really and it's given an amount of transparency to the legal system that it needs, because if this is what they do when they're being watched, what the fuck they do when they're not being watched?
I'll wait for the judge.
No, it doesn't need to be. There can't be any reaction at all, no matter how strongly you may feel. And it's understood that many people do have strong feelings.
Fuck
but,
you.
We can't permit any kind of a reaction to the verdict. And as you can see, there is quite a bit of law enforcement here, and you will be whisked out of here if there is any. So just be aware.
Oh, this is terrifying.
Christopher Penza says, I love what you're doing. I'm wondering if you can help me make law better. I built Gavel Book, which I hope will be an amazing way to connect clients with lawyers focused on transparency. I love your and your audience's comments. Gavel Book.
Fuck the super chats.
Email me. We can talk about it.
Well,
Jack
now
Steinbeck Jr., thanks for the sticker. Alan says, white pill, wanted, not guilty verdict read early in the day, not in the evening.
Defense
Woman juror reading
defense looks
instructions overnight
terrified.
equals making sure she is comfortable.
Oh,
Corey Boatwright
oh.
says they're calling the jury.
Put it on, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Corey
Reading out
Boatwright says,
super
speaking of lives
chats.
being destroyed by the process, could that be the motivation behind the no secrets defense approach? Seems flawed, but they can at least try to say there wouldn't be blocked evidence
Jess,
that
in
would
about
prove the guilt
5
after all.
minutes, love.
I mean, yeah, it's a strategy. It's just not a legal strategy that I've agreed with personally. Value
Yeah,
Air,
I
thanks
don't.
for the donation. Little Rock says, I had no idea this many attorneys do videos. I'm a 53-year-old attorney. I was an engineer for 17 plus years with PhD in engineering. 2012 went back to law school. I have joined all of your sites. We'll have to hire someone to keep up. Thanks all. Awesome with a
Nice.
rock. Thank you. Thank you.
F not Darth. With 9
Whoa.
lawyers and Darth Crypto. Well, you know what to do, actually.
Yeah. I have
too.
not
Maybe
done
even
this
higher.
the whole time, but
Poor kid. The whole thing's been a fucking travesty. That's not me, people. That is me. Shit. What am I meant to do about that? I've got everything else closed. Oh dear.
Give your juror number, please.
54.
54. And has the jury reached a verdict as
Oh,
to each
fuck.
of the information?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
One verdict and one verdict only.
Yes.
Would you hand all the paperwork to the bailiff, please?
Yes, you want that.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, thanks.
can you guys mute Logic and Crypto?
120,000 people watching. Wow.
Yeah, see that too, please?
Look at the state of the defense. They look terrified. Oh, I can't cope. They look terrified. State of them. Oh, fucking hell. Poor kid. Are you saying that, Rags, because you've seen a stream, or are you just saying it?
Defendant will rise, face the jury, and hearken to its verdicts.
Are you sure, Carl?
Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty. As to the second count of the information,
That's
Richard
good.
McGinnis, we the jury find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Yes!
As to the third count of the information, unknown male, we the jury find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Yes!
As to the fourth count of the
He's
information,
crying.
Anthony Huber, we the jury find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Yes!
As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Rosecroix, we
Bless
the
you.
jury find the defendant Kyle H. Rittenhouse not guilty.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Holy
Fucking
shit.
wicked.
Oh my God.
Oh, man, I was just.
You guys, Nate is gonna come on here and be like, I told you guys when everybody thought that all was lost.
What a reaction.
Oh my God.
Breathe, man, breathe, kid. Breathe,
Can you
breathe.
believe it? Fuck you!
His whole life just
Fuck
came
you,
down to it.
Binger! Fuck you, media! You're getting sued the fuck out of!
Wonderful jury.
Cenk Uygur, you're getting sued. Biden, you're getting sued. CNN, you're getting sued. MSNBC, you're getting sued. And guess what, Binger? You're getting sued. Fucking amazing!
They were sequestered as well.
It's just
All of you,
amazing.
I couldn't have asked for a better jury to work with.
Fucking
And,
hell!
this has
It's
been
like a
pleasure.
dream! It's like I'm shaking like a
without commenting
leaf.
on your verdict, the verdicts themselves.
Sorry,
Just
people.
in terms of your the attentiveness and the cooperation that you gave to us justifies.
I've got to mute my mic. I can't shut up.
That the founders of our country placed in you. So I dismiss you at this time. You're never under any obligation to discuss any aspect of this case with anyone. You're welcome to do so as little or as much as you want. The media have requested, a number of media sources have requested the ability to talk to you, and they have been allowed to present presentations to you that you'll get in writing, and it's entirely up to you whether you want to contact them. They are not to contact you. If anyone does contact you, and just tell them you're not interested in discussing it, if that's the case. And if anyone persists in doing so,
Yes, yes,
report that
Ian.
to us and it will be addressed.
Yeah, yeah, I got tears in my eyes, Lizzie, without a doubt.
The beginning of the trial,
Yes,
there was some concern
yes, Emma.
about information and your safety. And
The National Guard are already there. Fuck them. You want to talk about racking?
your concerns are addressed and respected.
This is amazing. This is
I'm gonna talk to you
amazing.
for just a minute, not about anything to do with the case.
Bless you,
but
Carl
just about that
Rittenhouse.
sole issue.
You showed those communist fuckers you can't do it. You're not allowed to. Not in
As I say,
America.
you're welcome to discuss the case as little or as much as you want.
They done it.
Any questions, anybody?
And I'd given them a lot of mouth. I had.
And
Yeah.
you're after 4 years.
Yes,
you're
Moslab. Bless the
It would be my
USA.
pleasure to work with you. Thank you.
It's just
Yeah, get him out of
amazing.
there. Get him out of there fast.
Yeah, please. Or in the they can attend the library. It's not going to be more than a minute, or maybe it will be. Yeah, take him upstairs. That's fine. That's fine.
Of course he wasn't guilty.
Oh.
This is
Of
the
course he
correct
wasn't
verdict.
guilty.
Oh, I thought that was
This is
someone in the court.
100% correct decision. The only shock and elation I have is that they actually got there without a holdout.
Yes.
I concur. And the unfortunate part in terms of process.
Yes,
the judge got
yes,
exactly what he
yes,
wanted.
Moslab.
He
Couldn't
kicked it
agree
down the road
more.
and he
Sue
got
the fuck out. Oh.
exactly what he
Oh.
wanted. He kicked it down the road and he got exactly
Yes,
what he
yes,
wanted.
our
But
pal.
it's the right verdict.
The
definitely.
right answer is the most important part.
Well, the other thing is that in the end, this result is, I think, best for Kyle because had he gotten the mistrial with prejudice.
And look, I kept talking about the defense. I thought they were great for the first few days, and then I thought they were rubbish. I'm not a legal professional. They obviously knew what they were doing. Amazing. Just goes to show you, doesn't it?
There would always be people saying, listen, he would have been convicted if not for this bad judge. He would have.
Oh,
now
Salty, you
he
go
gets to have
mad,
this
wouldn't he?
clear stamp of not guilty.
And the jury took
I
a
think
lot of
that's
time.
going to be really
The fact
important.
that-
Yep.
The fact that the jury took a lot of time also is a response.
What a
to the-
turnout, people. I mean,
it was a racist verdict.
fuck them. If they want to riot, fuck them. That's up to them.
Hold on.
Binger! Binger!
All right, the motion of the
Binger.
defendant is granted. Charges
Binger, you
against
lost,
the
mate.
defendant on all counts are dismissed with prejudice, and he is released from the obligation of his bond.
Nah, wow.
It's amazing.
The
Why don't
salt,
smile,
the salt
guys?
from Binger.
The
jury
salt must
spoken.
flow.
Is it too late for Kraus to accept the motion for dismissal without prejudice?
People,
I'd like to accept that motion that Sheriff Feasy offered.
can you imagine how we'd all be feeling now if that? Oh, hang on. Sorry, I won't steal that from you, but it's kind of finished. It's stopped. Hang on.
Can we get more of Binger's face?
Yeah, we want to
When
see
you think
Binger.
about the tactical errors on both sides of this case, that one was one of the
The
most
Kenosha
critical and
kid.
baffling for the state. Was not accepting a motion for mistrial
Yeah,
without prejudice.
sue the fuck out of him.
raised
Oi,
by the defense
Moslab.
Yesterday, that they could have
USA,
taken and gotten another
USA.
shot, which they clearly
Thank you,
wanted
mate. Very
another shot,
kind.
because things were just not going in favor of the state for,
That's
for most of the
amazing.
trial.
By the way, tell me if my audio is total crap. I'm lucky I got to the.
Thank you, Moslab, and
You sound
bless your country. Apparently, Pac-Man's salt is flowing. Let's go there. Let's go there.
If the reading that people gave to the
Oh, the
questions,
left
everything
will be
was accurate, or
absolutely
if it was just,
pissing.
someone trying to.
What a great few days we're going to have, people. David Pac-Man. Is that how you spell it? CK? I'm sure we'll find it. I wonder if... does anyone know if the Young Turks are streaming live? Thank you, Packer. Thank you, Moslab. Oh, come on. What's happening here? Does anyone know if the Young Turks are live? Nice one, Packer. And again, nice one, Moslab. Pair of you. Here we go. Here we go. He's only got 12,000 people watching. They had
I do want to
120,000.
say thank you to people who have been signing up.
Ah!
John Malone, Elber Galarga, Chris.
This is lovely. Can you hear it, or is there no audio? Yeah, sorry, people. I don't know if it's me internet or them. I don't really give a shit. I can't believe what has just happened. Amazing. Amazing. Come on, speak, fool.
Anez has signed up. I appreciate that. Denise Bertolozzi, Jonas.
Hello, Doc.
Witzel,
There's no point
James
watching
Ed-
this. I don't want Pac-Man. Why should we have Pac-Man pissing on our parade? Hello, Doc. Good to see you. Yeah. Hey, people, what a turnout. What a turnout. I mean, it... you know what? I said it. I'm not trying to say I called it. I didn't. I was terrified, and I think I'll let you know that. But we had the gubernatorials, didn't we? And I said we are on a roll here, and this roll's. We know what the communists are doing to America, and no one's having it. No one's having it. They don't want it. They love their country, and it's a fucking amazing country. The gubernatorials, the Rittenhouse case, the midterms. This is swinging back, people. Oh my God, I'm flushed to fuck. Couple of super chats to catch up on. I'll have a look at the entropy in a minute. Yes, Dr. Jimmy. Hello, mate. I didn't know you were here. I ain't seen you or your missus about for a while, but we have had some bigger numbers than usual, so I'm not seeing a lot of the chat. Yeah, it's probably worth seeing. Can anyone confirm if the Young Turks are streaming live? Yes, Pax Max. The sock must flow. This is a proper kabumakalaka. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, and hear this, Sean. Turns out Binger's got form. He's got form for cheating. He's got form for taking on cases that he knows are politically charged. Yeah, it's all come out. He's a shit. He's not interested in justice. He's interested in making a name for himself, and he's certainly done that. People, what was that like? On the first count, blah, 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 not guilty. On the second count, blah, 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 not guilty. I was just like, fuck me. And then, you have to think so fast, because I was like, well, hang on a minute. If he gets off free, but they get him on one, I just couldn't. I was thinking, I don't know how this works. Is this good or what? And then when it was all four of them, I just thought, whoa, can you imagine Grosskreutz? Hang on, I've got to do the impression. Grosskreutz is at home at the moment going, yeah, yeah. Fucking brilliant. Imagine where we'd be at the moment. Rags, I can't get that link, because when I click your thing, that happens. Maybe if I can get it up on YouTube. Oh, Alan, Carl Rittenhouse, innocent of all charges. Not guilty across the board. It's just so good. Look at you, chat. You lot are firing. Watching CNN is hilarious. Oh, I'll be up all night watching the media. Don't you worry about that. Oh man, I'm just so happy. And yes, there's a lot of me that's happy, because this is a kick up the fucking communists. So I wouldn't pretend otherwise. But my real happiness, the reason I am beetroot red, is because that kid didn't deserve to go to court, and he certainly didn't deserve to go to prison. The trauma of killing people can wreck your life, without a doubt. That's a fact. And all this politics and the media, he shot 60 rounds off. How do you say that? What kind of human being says that he shot 60 rounds off? That isn't even fake news. That's just invented. Oh, fuck that kid. Fuck reality. Fuck the truth. He shot 60 weapons off. Cenk Uygur said he went down there to shoot black people. Oh, well, we'll see. Nice one, Antimony. Oh, I don't know you. Are you new in these parts? Lovely to have you. Yeah, I can imagine they probably thought, well, TYT probably thought, we remember what happened at the Trump election. We don't want that again. Mate, what good news. What good news. Right, sorry, there's a couple of super chats come in, and I think I've missed them. Doc Shelley. Let's go, Brandon. Thank you, Doc Shelley. That's very kind of you. I've missed that one. I got that one. Night Packer, did I thank you for the salt is flowing over on Pac-Man? I'm sorry if I missed that. Thank you, Doc. That's very kind of you. Al Mac says, there's hope now for USA, so there's hope now for Europe. God bless America. When it's going well in America, it's going well in the world. I mean, You can argue that that shouldn't be the case, but you can't argue that and then argue about hierarchies. We are a hierarchical species. Someone's got to be on top. Is that it? Do you want China to be on top? Do you want the neo-Soviets to be on top? Me neither. Thank you, Al, for that donation. I mean, there may be riots in Kenosha. There'll certainly be a lot of salt. Maybe if it's snowing, bring out the microphones, record the Oh, there'll be a... Suddenly we can laugh at that because previously it was a bit, oh, come on, mate. I can't believe Binger even mentioned that. And it was like, what? That happened after the event. He's not on trial for his personality after the event. Yeah, me too, Kevin. Absolutely made up. Imagine where we'd be now if it was guilty. I'd probably have ended the stream. I'd have said, look, people, I haven't got it in me. I need to take some time off. But quite the opposite. It's nice to be with you people. I wouldn't have. I'd rather be here with you lot to have caught that news than anywhere else, because I think. Well, I know that we're all pretty much. We don't all agree on everything, but I think we all agreed on that. I just think I missed a super chat from Little Bullet, and he there you go. Press 1 if you got choked up. Oh, mate. I had to turn the mic off because I was getting a bit too hot under the emotional collar. Bushy says, had a shit day today until now. Yeah, it's amazing what can change it, isn't it? Horus, lovely. Good to see you, Horus. Hope you're all right, mate. Yes, Grego, without a doubt. Hello, dual citizen. I mean, this Viking woman says CNN is delusional. Oh, we'll have a look at it, shall we? Let me just thank people for super chats, and we'll get over there. Although they're coming in thick and fast, I feel like I'm earning off the back of Rittenhouse. But thank you very much, people. It's always much appreciated. Hello, Loki. I didn't know you were on the firm. Good to see you, mate. Hello, Ben. I don't know if it was because of that blood moon. I think it was because the defense were liars. Oh, mate, I'm telling you. Mr. Paul, yeah, those rack up your AR-15 meme magazines. Yes. Yes, Jeff. I mean, we have to, we can celebrate now, but that has to be acknowledged at some point. Moslab says there won't be as many riots now. Now they know they can catch lead. There are fucking consequences for these criminals. That's a really interesting point because, that a geezer hit him with a skateboard, an armed man. Another geezer went for him with a Glock. Another geezer done a flying kick. Well, now they know that people who are armed will be emboldened with this. Not emboldened to murder, but emboldened to defend themselves. So if you want to go and protect your town because the fucking communists are burning it down, arm yourself. That's what guns are for. If this geezer got put away, that's the end of having a gun. Why would you take a gun anywhere? What, to protect yourself when you're not allowed to? I mean, this was massive. Dennis said it. He said history in the making. Because if that went against him, you can fuck carrying a gun. You're not allowed to use that. If people are pointing guns at your head, threatening to saying they'll kill. If I get you on your own, I'll fucking kill you. That's what Rosenbaum said to him. And he did get him on his own. And now he's dead. Huh. That was something else. Hello, Jack. You must be over the moon, son. Brother, it's been emotional. What a day for our side. Been great going back and forth. What do we do now? We celebrate and we watch because Rittenhouse doesn't have to go to court to sue all those people. Rittenhouse has probably got 2.5 million, I think he raised. That 1 week in court, million 200, something like that maybe. It's time to sue. And he doesn't need to turn up. Just send. He won't be them because they're defense attorneys. Get some people who do that kind of thing, defamation. Get the geezer that got the what are they called, kids? The Covington kids who got 2.5 mil. No, 250 million. the Covington kids got from the various media. Get them. And I'll tell you what, if that was me suing them, I would have it so I wouldn't go any plea bargains. We'll give you 50 mil, but you can't say anything. I'll tell you what, give me fuck all, and I want you to apologise for lying, because you're liars. Nice one for the donation, Jack. I'll tell you what you do, enjoy it, because they're few and far between. Hello, Philip. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about that side. For people who don't know, Philip is involved in law. We had 21st Dissident in yesterday, and he's an attorney as well. But he lied and he cheated. And I don't know if you were here a minute ago, Philip, but it turns out he's got form. It turns out he's got form for cheating and lying, and he takes on cases where you know this, Philip. I don't need to tell you this, but the state prosecutor isn't there to lock people up. He's there to find the truth. And Binger didn't do that. Binger didn't try and find the truth. Binger hid the truth. He breached Fifth Amendment rights twice. And even the old boy behind the desk said, your day of reckoning will come. And that was today. And Binger all week has been thinking, well, everyone hates me, but when I win this, fuck them. Well, not only are you one of the most hated men on the planet, but you lost. Oh, imagine. It must feel awful. Couple more super chats. Nice one. Extremely grumpy. Best part about this, the lad will be a multi-millionaire soon. Yeah, without doubt. And he should sue them all. Sue Cenk-Uygur. Sue Biden. White supremacists. They handed over Rittenhouse's phone. They found nothing. Nothing. You know, even if he'd have been watching my channel, they could have got him on that. Oh, look what Dangerfield said in 2015. You know, but nothing. He's just a nice kid. He was like a fire cadet. He was an EMT cadet. Nice kid. You know, these English people. It's weird for Brits. We don't really understand it. But you know, in America, they grow up with guns in places like that. It's nothing. It's nothing to them to walk down. And did you see when Binger said to him, "Why didn't you have a handgun?" And Rittenhouse went, "I'm not old enough." And Binger was like, "Okay." This is so good, so good. Who just said that? Hello, Robert. Hello, JC. Sorry, mate. We've got 184 and it's been a little bit hectic the last few minutes. Hello, Della. Megan Easier says, oh, fabulous day. Nasty Dragon has been given a good seeing to. Sue the media. Yeah, all of them. Everyone. And there's plenty of them. Yeah, I think so, Andrew. I mean, it'll be hard for them to hide. It'll be hard for you know. Ideally, you'd think the pair of them could zoom off somewhere up where Stephen Campbell and Alan live, up in the Appalachians. But the media won't leave them alone for a long time. You know, I reckon he's probably got some kind of mental health support. I imagine his defence team have said get some counselling, and the counsellors. Not just a mental health counsellor, but a post-trial counsellor who knows what's going to happen. They're going to say to him, "You're not going to get left alone. This isn't over. You're innocent, but you're going to be hounded." You know, maybe they've got ways of tucking them away somewhere. I don't know, but I mean, how would we be feeling now if it was different? We had an absolute result. Yeah, and that's going to carry on for, you know, the media do move on. The media do move on, but a couple of months, I think, still. Yes, Sean, and maybe, you know, maybe that was the angle the defence attorneys went for. Maybe that was the angle. Rise and Shine says, I'm beaming with the energy of 1,000 men. I'm elated for him. I hope he sues them to the moon. Yeah. Kevin says, Chris, it's plain and simple, mate. Justice is alive. Jack Daniels, one ice cube. Cheers. There you go. Yeah. A bottle of water. Oh, amazing. Judge needs protecting now. Yeah, I imagine they've got all this stuff sorted. They must do. Did you see the way Rittenhouse just got out? Yeah, no, Richard, I don't think it was bordering. The media abused him. The media abused him like the little shits they are. Absolutely mind-blowing. Right, a few more super. Let me see if I can get CNN up. Anyone know if CNN's going live and if it's worth having a look at? What a hero. He went to Kenosha to protect it from rioters. They tried to kill him and he defended himself. I bet they're not saying a fucking word on it. At this stage, if you like reading short stories, my Substack is in the description. It's totally free. Al Jazeera, CNN Brazil. What? Breaking news, top stories on CNN. Right, hang on, people. They're talking about the Philippines opening its borders. That can't be right. No, CNN aren't live. I put in CNN, I've filtered it for live, and it's all Spanish, Brazilian. Let's see if the BBC have got anything on the go. That's always funny. I mean, we are majority English here after all. A couple more super chats I need to deal with. 1 second, people. Thank you all for your donations. Very kind. Sky News Live. Sky News are talking about an old aeroplane that's 100 years old or something. Oh, this is so good. Mousecat, excellent news. That lad should have never been in court. No, I absolutely agree with you. However, the fact that he has, and yes, he's going to suffer, and he's suffered. But the fact that it has is actually proven something quite spectacular. 130,000 people watching. What's his name at the moment? Stephen Crowder. Thank you, Mousecat. Hello, Numpty Bumpty. Yeah, I think so, our pal. I really think so. And you know, it's for me now. It's just get to the midterms. Biden's approval rating is about 26 or something ridiculous. Thank you for that donation, Mousecat. Sorry, I can't remember if I said entropy. We're all good. Oh, Carlson. I've missed one from Carlson Coy. Thank you, Carlson. And now begins White Boy Winter. Binger in the mud, media getting sued, self-defense remain legal. Nice one, Carlson. Thanks for the donation and the comment. Now, let's just, enjoy it without a doubt. But, question. Suing, although Rittenhouse, actually, no. Rittenhouse doesn't need to go to court to sue the media. He does, he can go on holiday while a legal team do that. I was just thinking, when the Covington kids sued, that wasn't in the media, was it? Because they knew they were going to come up rough. So, because I'm just thinking, maybe he'll be like, I don't want it. I just want it all to go away. Whereas if he sues, it kind of keeps it in the news. But when you're suing the news, they don't want to talk about that. The Covington kid thing disappeared, didn't it? Oh, apparently he's going to sue. And then it just disappeared. So who knows? Ludwig. Thank you, Carlson, by the way. Let's hope Carl can get away from it all, relax and recover. The crowdfunding is going to be sweet. So glad for the lad. Yeah, likewise. I'm absolutely made up. I don't know what that's referring to, Al. I'm talking about the media. But I think there are grounds for suing Binger for improper practice, or maybe not suing, but maybe getting disbarred. You know, he lied and cheated, and he's got form. Although I don't know. What a turnout! What an absolute turnout! Oh, that's lovely, our pal. And I'll tell you what, it was lovely to go through that with you lot. I mean, look, I don't mean to get emotional. I don't want to do a mundane mat on you. But But it was like I never set up this to make a community. That was I don't take credit for that. I just made a YouTube channel and saw where it went. But it was fucking nice being here with a lot of people who I talk to and listen to and speak with regularly to go to check that out with, you know, because I'd have just been here on with Jack Jones otherwise. So that was lovely. And it was really lovely to see how happy everyone was. It's so good, isn't it, Mr. MF? It's so good. Yeah. I know this much. The prosecution isn't there to put people in prison. It's there to find out what happened. And that's not what Binger done. Binger wanted him to go away. Binger wanted to be Binger's a leftist. That's known. Binger wanted to be a hero of the woke left. And now he's a failure. Joyless Reed. she'll be in the streets looking for people of a certain colour to shoot. I'm so losing my channel with that. Yes, Philip, I think so. Yes, S. Giles, I agree. Binger dropped a clanger. There you go. No, I absolutely want. Cenk Uygur, without a doubt. You can't say that. You lying bastard. The geezer that said he fired 60 bullets. CNN. This is the mad thing. Not only did he shoot randomly and manage to shoot a murderer, a wife beater, a paedophile. I mean, this is the quality of people that go to those riots. I mean, you know, out of all the people you could shoot, they're all like pedos and wife beaters and murderers. Oh, lovely people. And I've said this before. Communists want to blame the world for their problems. And they've got problems. That's why, you know, he took, I mean this loosely, but he took pot shots at people that were trying to attack him. If you went to a right-wing rally or even a conservative rally and it kicked off and you shot 4 people, what's the chances of them being a pedo, a wife beater, a murderer, and a bloke with previous as long as your arm? Almost nil. You're going to get law-abiding family people, business owners, hard workers. Ridiculous. Oh, there was that lovely bit, wasn't there? And we can start celebrating this now. I think that's you, Bushy. I'm on that, but I just want to get through a few more comments. It was lovely when Binger went, you said that you were his horrible little shark's mouth. He went, you said that you went to protect your community, but you don't live there, do you? And Rittenhouse went, my dad does. Binger went, oh gosh. Yeah. Well, exactly. And fucking right as well. Yes, Sean, it feels like it, doesn't it? Well, Wolfie, I have to say, mate, I've been watching that Rykata Law most days, and they seem like good people. They do. They're all about transparency. They want the system to be more transparent. They were totally against Binger from the start. They were saying that, you know, this is mistrial with prejudice on so many times. Hello, European housewife. Yeah, I think so. I'd be proud of him to be my son, my friend, my father. I'm so emotional. That's an interesting question. Anyone know? 21st Dissident, are you here? I mean, I can't see why not. You know, you can take a president to court for a criminal court. So why couldn't you sue one? I mean, it's speculation, obviously, but why? I can't imagine why you couldn't. I can't read that one, but you know, nice one. Look at all you lot. I've never seen the messages going so fast. This is amazing, though, isn't it? This is amazing. Imagine how we'd feel. I'd have had to have just gone, sorry, I've got to go, if that had gone any other way. Thank you, Carl, for dropping that in early. I knew you weren't a troll. when you said innocent on all counts, I said to you, Carl, have you seen that? Oh no, without a doubt. When I stopped streaming, there was a gap in my life, and I just thought, hang on, I thought I had a load of people that I really liked. What have I done to them? And that's what drugs do. They make you lonely. So I'm glad that turned out well. Twitter on fire, Sony. Oh, really? There you go. Well, this is not me being psychic or clairvoyant, but you're going to have this all night now. Can you imagine a black man doing this? And I'll be like, yeah, I can tell you countless times when that has happened. Yeah, that'll be what all you'll get now. Can you imagine if a black man did this? Yeah, but those cases don't seem to be self-defense. They're murder. Pronoun Twitter is salty. Oh, I might have to have a look. Yes, Woodlander. No, Sean, come on, man. How can it be? This cannot be a Pyrrhic victory. It cannot. Because if he didn't get found, if he didn't get acquitted, he goes to prison. This cannot be Pyrrhic. Fucking hell. Well, it weren't so long ago you had a new one. I mean, you know, if you do, Moslab, maybe wrap up. It'll be your fault. It'll be more chocolate and coal ice cream or whatever it was. Good Lord, people. Mrs. Me in it just watched CNN. They are gutted. Yeah, because they've got a fucking court case to deal with. About 5 of them as well. Nah, it's not there. I couldn't find it. Mate, where, Mrs. Me in it, where are you finding CNN? I can't find it on YouTube. Are you joking? Are they actually talking about Russian collusion? CNN talking about Russian collusion. I absolutely wouldn't put it past them. I think I still have to. Hello, Nicholas. Nice one. Bushy, I think you give me a super chat and I can't find it. But there is a hell of a lot of comments and they're all good. Thank you, Andrew. Machano Capruscitato. My heart's still going like the clappers. There you go, Bushy. Here's to a double happy Friday. Yeah, we got all weekend to enjoy it. Even Alan ain't working this weekend. Thank you, Bushy. I just read something else that made me laugh. Where is it? Baz says nothing on state TV in England, Germany. It's the biggest trial in this century. I saw something that was funny. Oh, where was that? Ah, there's so many messages. I thought I saw something very, very interesting. Carl says Antifa and BLM will be panic buying gasoline for later. They won't be able to afford it because their own commie government has put the prices up too much. Antifa get into the pumps. Quick, fill up this bottle. How much? Oh, fuck that. How much is Surgical Spirit? Oh, interesting. Yeah, but Reuters and AP and that. I mean, Reuters and AP called New Jersey for the Democrat. And then Edward Durr won. They called it. And it was like, it ain't over. According to your own fucking weird 5 weeks later postal votes. AP and Reuters called it. And then when Edward Durr won, they were like, we better be quiet. Real Danny G just gone live. Oh, okay. I'll get out of here. Oh, he's got loads, isn't he? He's what is it Devon called him? Fat brown buffalo. And it actually caught on. I think the media said it once. I'll tell you what, the hacker known as 4chan will be going crazy. They will be pumping out memes like that'll be the phalanx of meme weapons over on 4chan. I think that'll be where I'll be spending the next hour. over on poll. That'll be something else. Nice one, Packer. Wouldn't have been anywhere else for that. Love you, Scrubs. No, likewise. Awesome. Thank you for that donation, Packer. Lee James has dropped £3 into Entropy. He says, Packer looks like Eric Clapton. Funny. He fucking does. I thought when I looked at him, I thought this geezer looks a bit familiar, but I've seen Packer before. Yeah, you do look a little bit like EC. My mate's mum's got a tattoo of a guitar on her arm, and underneath it says EC, but it was a proper sort of crack den. It's not great. Every time he sees her, he goes, Mum, is that a tattoo on your arm? She goes, oh, fuck off. Oh, my blower's ringing. Rags is calling me on another line. Hello, Rags. I'm currently streaming. Okay, I'll get right on it. Good call, good call. All right, nice one. Ta-da! The Rags hotline, the moderator hotline. Right, apparently Salty Cracker is on it now. Let's go and see what he's got to say. Oh, this is so exciting. Right, the Rags hotline. There's the link. The salt must flow. We'll turn that off. Oh, how good to see the Cracker. Right, 1 second, people. Oh, Lord. Hang on, what have you done here? Or have I pressed the wrong link? Oh, sorry, people. I'm all of a flutter. The show's called Commies Seethe as Rittenhouse is acquitted on all charges. Oh, it's finished, but we'll watch it though. It's only 4 minutes. Lee James, thanks for that Entropy. Will you forgive me for not putting it on the screen at the moment, just because the way it's going? Let's see what the Cracker has done. He's put a little 4-minute video up. I think it bears watching because, well, it's Salty Cracker, innit? Here we go. Nice one, Mad Lizzie.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the second count of the information, Richard McGinnis, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle
Thank
H.
you,
Rittenhouse,
Rags.
not guilty.
If you didn't see it,
As
people,
to
this is the
count of
verdict.
the information, unknown male, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fourth count of the information, Anthony Huber, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H.
What's the chances that Salty will come in with boom, akalaka?
Rittenhouse, not guilty. As to the fifth count of the information, Gage Grosskreutz, we, the jury, find the defendant, Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty.
Look how quickly he got this video together.
Well,
I don't know if you could read that, people, but judging by the look of it, it's from 4chan. Rittenhouse gets cleared of all charges. About to exit courtroom. Judge yells out from behind, "Hey, kid." Rittenhouse turns round. "You forgot this." Tosses him his AR-15. Credits roll. Eye of the Tiger plays. Come on, Salty. I'll get a fucking community strike.
Well, lads, here's your salt forecast. It's cloudy with a chance of. Go fuck yourself, commies. You just got headshot. That's right. Kyle Rittenhouse acquitted on everything. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. And of course, the Twitter sphere. Oh my God, they can't go bunch of fucking white people. The fucking white people. The fucking white people gonna get away with this. A white kid getting away with shooting a white pedophile trying to rape him? A white kid getting away with shooting a white dude who was pulling a handgun out to shoot him? Yeah, you fucking idiots. That's kind of how this works. This was a major victory for all Americans who are rational people. All right, this is a total victory for the Second Amendment. It's a total victory for self-defense. It's a total victory for reason. The rest of these fucking people on Twitter, you're gonna see like white privilege already trending. So no justice. No peace.
White privilege is trending. Fuck you.
So we're gonna go burn down that motherfucker. Listen, you fucking idiots. You absolute troglodytes of the left-hand side. You just saw a dude who was acquitted for defending Kenosha, Wisconsin. Going down there and setting the place on fire again tonight, you're fucking stupid. There's no precedent for blasting you dumb assholes in your fucking noodle orbs and you pedophiles in the fucking dick. It would be a dumb move, but I ain't putting anything past you, you fucking rejects over there. Warning. Just go home. Hey, start a business, start a family, do something productive. Oh, what are we talking about? The fucking left-hand side idiots. They only want to burn stuff down because they're broken husks of individuals. Go fuck yourselves. The kid is free. I think that they're whisking him out of the courtroom. I don't know why you're whisking this dude out of the courtroom. Handle back his fucking gun. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with this dude. This dude can walk on water. Just boom, boom, boom. What you want to say? All these loud talking motherfuckers outside the courtroom. You gonna fuck with this dude? You gonna fuck with him? He's 3 for 3. I don't know if you want to mess with this fucking dude. Yeah. Well, Gross Quartz isn't dead. Oh, is it? He's not dead. He's not dead. I see the fucking shark eyes. I see the fucking doll eyes. He might be walking around with a heartbeat, but he's fucking dead. That's right, my friends. What an absolute victory. We're going to be celebrating this tonight. I don't know if we'll be talking about anything else tonight during the live stream, 5:30 avocado time, but we're going to just be partying. We're going to be going through the memes. We're going to be going through the lulz. We're going to be going through the salt. The salt is definitely flowing. Lefties crying themselves. So bad. Good. Die angry, you fucking pricks. The rest of us are going to party. There you have it, my friends. Free Kyle. Kyle is free. Second Amendment.
Die angry, you pricks. The rest of us are going to party. He's so good.
Amendment stands. America stands. Reason stands. Thank God. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video. Support channel. Be kept up to date with this winning. Hit that subscribe button and make way. Because that salt's fucking going to be everywhere.
Apparently, he will be streaming later tonight. So, people, I'm going to have to call this a day. Lee James, please get me unblocked on your chat. It won't happen again. Everyone gets second or third chances here. I didn't know you were. Thanks for the donation. I'll do that right now. Lee. I think you just got a bit shitty once, but come on, we've all done that. First time I ever met Wolfie, he smacked me in the head. I'll do it right now. Lee, I didn't know you were banned. You only have to ask. If people ask for a second chance, that's fine. Oh, people, what an evening, eh? What great timing. I mean, how nice for us lot to be streaming when that happened. I mean, I'm not taking credit for it. That was absolute fucking luck. But, look, how rough would we be here now if he'd have been going away? We'd have been absolutely pissed. Control and F. B. Oh, no, not that one. You're not banned, mate. You're not banned. Unless you're... What name are you under? According to this, you're not banned. Why? What makes you think you're banned? Excuse me. Lee, it's a bit of a weird one because if you can't write in the chat, you're going to have to give me an entropy to tell me. But according to that, you're not banned. Write something in the normal chat. Misses me in it. So happy, young man. He was sobbing at the verdict. Our neighbour just accused Mousecat of being a neo-Nazi. Oh, Lord. Did they hear you both screaming with excitement and happiness? Not true at all. Nearly knocked the idiot out. Here's a lady on the back of it. Restraint. Yeah, don't bite. Don't bite. Unless, of course, it's self-defense. And then, boom. Nice one, misses me in it. Lee, try writing in the chat. It would appear you're not there. I'll have another look. Fucking hell, there's so many, though. Not because I banned loads of people, but because people kept coming here with pretending to be other people. I mean, is it Lee James in the chat? Or is it a different name? Just put a quid in the entropy and tell me, because otherwise there's no way of me telling. But I can't see you here. What I usually do is a Control and F, type in the name, and it finds it. But there was only one Lee, and it was the start of Leeds. Lee, this is crazy. I know you are. I can't imagine I banned you. I remember you got a bit funny once, but we've all done it. No, you're not there. You are not in the banned group. Oh shit, what have I done? Oh, 3 E's. Yeah, but you're still not, Lee, you're not banned. Listen, mate, I'm going to close the stream now anyway. I'll have another look at it. But can you, Lee, try and write something in the main chat? Does it say you're banned or does it just not come up? Yeah, I didn't like it. But it's someone's home, you know. I take it you've tried. Well, this is really weird because I've just had a look. This is a terrible time for this fuffing about, but I do understand that you're feeling like you're missing out a bit because we're having quite the time, but I can't see you in the banned list. I'll have one more look. Is he written in the chat? Okay, yeah. We'll end with that one tonight. By the way, people, if you like reading short stories about my real life, in the description, Substack. I'll never monetize it. There's 12 in the there's 12 stories in the archive. Go and sign up to that. I'm going to write a new one this weekend. Well, he's obviously tried to write in the chat. I don't think it would have taken him this long. I'll have another look. Right. But, Lee, I'm thinking maybe you've got a different name because there's no Lee in there, not a single Lee, because I just do a Control F and it goes straight to it. And like I said, the only one was Leeds. Unless you're in there under a different name, like Dangerfield is a terrorist, Dangerfield is a Nazi, Dangerfield is a racist. I've got eight daughter of Albions. Is it Leo, perhaps? There's a Leo. Corbyn Army, 9 of those. Several Harvey Prices. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on, Lee. Sorry, mate. It just says show 170 more. I'll try a Control and F now. Right. James K. Lee James. Fair play, mate. How do I unremove that? Right, remove, save. Right, Lee, right in the chat. Right in the chat, mate. Go on, do it, and everyone's going to be over the moon. You couldn't have chosen a better night to come back. Go on. Come on, Lee, this is your big moment. Everyone's waiting for you. People, it's got 3 E's. So that's what you're looking for. Come on, Lee. I bet he's gone. Look, he's thinking, I am banned, you liar. L for Lee. Come on, people. Come on, Lee. I made it happen. Oh, fucking hell. I'm going to try again. Make sure it's still not there. And now I'm probably missing his big return. He's fallen asleep waiting. Easy, Miss Glass. Easy. Come on, Lee. This is hilarious. The weirdest of things happen in these places, don't they? Let me just make sure I've done it right. Control F. Lee, E. No, I've definitely got rid of it. I mean, maybe I'll have to refresh the stream. But you're unbanned, so there. Look. Don't fuck up again. There you go. Nice to have you back. No dramas, mate. Right, people. Listen, if you're not signed up to my Substack, and this is the scrubs who've heard this 1,000 times, go and sign up. it will really help me, even if you just put your email in, and when those emails come in, spam them off. But it will help me because it will help Substack move me forward. But you might actually enjoy the stories because, dare I say it, they're fucking good. Right. We're going to go out with a Mandom. Thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you all for being here on an incredible night. We got 3 hours. It's been a great time. Thank you all for getting very busy in the chat. Thanks to Rags and Moslab for looking after the place. Thanks for the Rags hotline. That was great. And I'll see you all about 9:30 tomorrow UK time. You've still got a couple of minutes to donate if you want. And I think you should. I think this is a stream that you should finally say, fuck it. I'm going to throw a few quid at him. Enjoy the rest of your time. This is a victory. If I'm up when Salty streams live, I'd like to say I'd see you in the chat, but there's going to be about 40, 50,000 people there because the salt is flowing. People, enjoy the rest of your Friday. I will see you tomorrow. Let's go out with a bit of this. See you soon, Willow.
All the world loves a lover.
Nice one,
All the
grumpy old bastard.
girls in every land are meant to know the joy of loving is to live in the world of man. There's someone who's waiting for you. Soon the world will be yours for a time. Music starts to play.
Oh, and JC, sorry, mate. Sorry, Dual Citizen.
When the one you love is near, you're in man. All the world loves the lover.
Got to be the weirdest call-in show I've ever done. Chris, Harry, Packer, Kyle.
Is to live in the world of man. There's a place that is waiting.
Oh, yeah, mate. We had a right party here.
A world where the best in life is free. Where time is always spring.
Hello, Linda.
Happiness is king. The dreams you dream come true.
Yeah,
when
man.
the one you love loves you. You're in man.
Nice one. Feels like it, doesn't it, Custard? Here we go. Change of key.
All the world loves a lover.
Loves a lover.
All the girls.
All the girls.
In every land of man to know.
And to know. Nice one, Zeitgeist.
Is to live.
I've got my cheeks are hurting for smiling. I ain't going to get through all these comments, I don't think. Boom, 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 boom. Good Lord. Good Lord. Well, there you go. The craziest phone-in show I've ever had. Chris Patriotic Talk, Harry, Packer, and Kyle. And Justice. Thank you, Manny Moo, because I'm happy and that doesn't happen often. Such a great outcome. Yes, it does, Manny Moo. Let yourself be happy a bit more, mate. Nice one on the donation. Honestly, my cheeks are hurting. I've got to get over this flush. Might be time to meditate. Or will it be time to sit and watch the media having an absolute nightmare? Look after yourself, people. I'll see you about 8:30 UK. Look, I can't believe the comments are just still flying. It's incredible. What a night. What a night. Go on. Go and enjoy it. Ta-da!